Mike his credit for his 1995 #1 Billboard chart-topping hit. They don't care about us, right? Two different videos. One in Brazil.
You mean his song saying shit that Malcolm was saying for 30 years? You mean that?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you, pal. All right.
Some things in life they don't want to see. But if Martin Luther was still living, they wouldn't let this be. My dog was preaching.
Are those the lyrics?
This is part of the lyric. Yes, absolutely.
I thought he was doing spoken word.
Go ahead. Fuck you, Plus. Fuck you.
All right, brother. You know what? No, let's get the show started because I have smoke. Please, whenever you're ready, Benefit.
Now you're listening to NWO podcast.
In fact, I got called a nigger so much I didn't think there was anything
hurt today.
wrong with it. I thought it was my name.
Ladies and gents, niggas and niggas, welcome back. It's the NWO podcast coming to you live and direct, as we typically love to do week in and week out. We still out here.
Ooh, we some niggas. We some niggas with opinions. We some niggas. We some niggas with opinions. Ooh, nigga with opinion, nigga with opinion, nigga. 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 You need opinions, get them from these niggas. You need opinions, get them from these niggas. You need opinion, get them from these niggas. You need opinion. Get them from these niggas. Hey, me, Ricky, Benny, Chris, and Hassan. Power to the people, you know what we are. BJ in this bitch, ain't no flexing. Hey, and you already know the resting. Rest in power to the big brother George. We gon' fuck it up like Ford. Fucked up my flow. Real niggas make mistakes and you already know. Back to the bullshit, preaching on the pulpit. Finna get my license, get these crackers full clip. Hey, I'm not playing. You hear what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be me in the streets that you niggas parading for. 1, 2, 3, 4. We ain't gonna take your shit no more. We gon' burn Target down to the floor. We gon' make mixed kids with your whores.
No, we ain't making no mixed kids. That's the problem. We ain't making no mixed kids, man. If they ain't African, I'm slapping them.
Why'd he go crazy like that, dog? Relax, man. Martin, though, nigga.
Making mixed kids with your whores. I don't know where
that's so fucking stupid, dog.
Burn Target down to the floor.
Now you snap.
No, he snapped.
But you lost the set mixed.
No, I know. I don't know where it came. I saw you.
He was just trying to rhyme floors, bro.
The bars get there before I do. I don't know where this is going sometimes.
Oh, y'all drink this shit for fun? Nasty, man.
Yo, we got Brother Hassan drinking for the first time, dog.
Good.
Nasty.
History. Black history.
Yo, do what the fuck you want to do. Get your bucket list over with, cause this bitch going down.
Hey.
I'm drinking tonight.
Yes, sir.
Well, I guess I don't have to introduce who we have on tonight. We have the notorious, the infamous Brotha Hassan in the building.
Hey.
My nigga.
Peace, back family. Peace.
Legend.
And for those of you who listen, you already know who this is. I'm 1/4 of your host, Benessy. Take a shot of me. I'm feeling the shot already. And to my right, I got my brothers in buffoonery. Plus,
Yo.
Ricky the Prince.
Yo.
The vegan trap lord.
Gang.
You got BJ in the motherfucking building.
Yo.
How's everyone feeling, man?
Numb at this goddamn point. You know what? Honest to God, I'm sure I don't have to ask how niggas feel. So I really want to start how we do when we show most people respect. Let's do a moment of silence for Mr. George Floyd off top. 3, 2, 1.
And I mean, also all the other.
Sorry, yes.
lives lost.
Goddamn,
Yes,
because it's
that's
been a cluster in the past month or so.
George Floyd might have been the straw that broke the camel's back, but
Thank God there was a straw.
there was plenty straws
A bunch.
before. So
Moment of silence.
All right, thank you. I guess the most recent news that we have is that his family did an independent autopsy, which proved that whatever the white folks were telling us was bullshit. He died of asphyxiation.
Yes.
And you see, they were trying to tell us, well, the coroner was saying that he died because he had pre-existing cardiac problems. And so I believe...
they tried to say it was heart conditions. The nigga was on drugs. The brother was on drugs. They tried to say a whole bunch of shit about the man.
I love that immediately his family knew independent autopsy. And asphyxiation. Choked to death. Could not breathe. Like he said. Now, what's crazy is I feel like this has been happening to us for a long time. Why do you think that this is the one that made people go in the street and burn shit down?
Well, you just had Ahmaud Arbery. He just got gunned down in broad daylight. And I'm sorry, I can't remember her name.
Yeah, the Amy Cooper
Bernice.
situation.
Not Bernice.
Yeah, the Amy Cooper situation.
Amy Cooper situation.
You talking about
Why are we forgetting her name?
Breonna
Taylor.
Breonna Taylor.
You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to call her Brittany.
Yeah, Breonna Taylor. And like I said, there's been years. You remember going back to Sandra Bland, Trayvon Martin, Eric Garner.
Bro, they took that lady mugshot after
she was dead.
Fucking dead.
Yeah.
Bro.
So it's just years and years of violence, being gunned down, being literally lynched in the street.
Mike this
Brown
nigga to stop shooting.
And
nigga.
people are upset, bro.
That's why this was the one. Look how like niggas is literally begging for their fucking lives, my nigga. What the fuck is that? Where the fuck are we really at? What world is this?
I remember
somebody can be begging for their fucking life.
I remember when I had my Twitter account before they banned me. I said America is a third world country, and I immediately got an email from Twitter, like within seconds, and they took down the tweet.
Really?
Yeah, it started picking up traction. It had like 800 retweets in a matter of 30 minutes. I got an email and the tweet was gone.
When I first started tweeting that, but that was like when I first got on Twitter. I tweeted that. They never said shit.
Yeah, back then it was that's back when Twitter was the Wild Wild West. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, people are upset. People are fed up, and like you said, this was the final straw for a lot of people. Like this guy had his knee on his neck for 9 minutes? They said
it's the look in the nigga face in the video, bro.
And
something. And then, and also while we're here, I don't know if we have any, but our Chinese brothers and sisters and our Asian brothers and sisters,
the crackers with chinky eyes. That's what they call it.
You have some house cleaning to do. Okay, there are some of you within our ranks that ain't really for us. We support the Chinese fried rice. Why don't you fuck with us like that?
The crackers with chinky eyes. That's exactly what they are. Africans have no friends. Africans versus everybody, bro, man.
The way I feel right now, dog.
Hey, title contender, Africans have no friends.
Everybody's a suspect.
Everybody.
Bro.
Why?
I love this guy.
Everybody's a suspect.
Hassan, why was this the one? Why is this the one sending black people into the streets? Why are the Negroes waking up today?
Because the clubs were closed.
Ooh.
Wow.
Niggas are frustrated.
Ooh.
Wow. Wow.
Just know, you always have a home on this podcast, okay?
Forever.
You have a home here forever, brother.
But what's going to happen after the riots is the real concern.
So you're saying that, I mean, well, honestly, yeah, the quarantine eliminated a shitload of distractions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Niggas ain't got to be at work. Niggas ain't got to be fresh. Niggas ain't got to get their hair done. People ain't got to do shit. All we have to do is sit home, because I've been trying to take internet breaks, but it's like I can't help but look at this shit. I can't help but watch this shit, and it's like, you know how it is. Like when this shit happened, and you know that like in any other city this could be you, like the fucking cloud walk around with you for a few days. Like you feel like fuck, because it feel like I got shot. Like when I hear shit like that, because I'm not a guy who's going to get arrested peacefully for no reason. They have to hear me or give me an explanation. I'm not going to immediately put my hands behind my back without a conversation. Right? So any day we could be the nigga, bro. Then what?
Facts.
I'm that nigga. I'm definitely one of those motherfuckers. The fuck? And it's just, that shit is sobering as fuck to know that any city could be you. It's niggas who look like you.
But that's the problem. A lot of us don't see ourselves in those predicaments. You feel what I'm saying? Man. Like, we don't internalize, like, that could be me down there. And that's why a lot of us don't want to get involved. That's why oh shit, here come Brotha Hassan with that Malcolm X talk. You feel what I'm saying? Until you the motherfucker on the ground. You get what I'm saying?
Then you wish there's a Malcolm X motherfucker talking for you.
There you go.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, the people who speak like me are the only people who remember Trayvon Martin's birthday and celebrate Sandra Bland. The people who are always focused on Africanness and African people are the only people that's going to remember you when you dead and gone.
That's a fact. Speaking of people who've been misspeaking, the internet, the Twitter, Black Twitter specifically, they've put together a coon list. A coon list because so many celebrities have misspoken this week. I'm just going to read off names from the coon list. If you have a contribution, please voice it. It says here, list of coons. LL Cool J. What the fuck did LL do this week? I saw him do a freestyle.
Yeah.
He was
Niggas hated that shit.
He was saying some cool shit today.
Shucking and jiving.
Now, B. Simone, she said that her Christianity won't allow her to go out and protest and riot. Meanwhile, on Wild 'N Out, all of her jokes are circulated around sucking dick. So the hypocrisy.
And then she lost a bunch of followers, and on Saturday morning she was protesting.
Oh, of course. I saw some shit with Lori Harvey I didn't care enough to see. She's here.
Yeah.
Little Nas X tweeted, "What are you wearing to the Civil War?" And niggas gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Niggas got.
but niggas been waiting to get him the fuck out of here for a long time.
Niggas are going to the reason.
They lump him up with Dwayne Wade's son. They've been waiting to get him out of here.
We have Russell Wilson here, who was telling niggas to pray.
Yeah, all he said was, "We need Jesus."
Bro, get the fuck out of here. Somebody retweeted the same Jesus who watched slavery. We have here Diddy. I don't know what Diddy did. We have Paris Jackson.
Diddy been cooning for a while.
Who fucking said that the fucking looting was whatever the fuck, disgraceful or some shit.
Fuck you.
Burned down the Hilton.
We have Lil Wayne, bro, and I wish y'all would stop asking Lil Wayne political shit. Y'all trying to make me hate the best rapper alive. I love him.
Bro,
but I love him a little less whenever you gotta get political.
Entertainers gotta take that little part of their ego out, would make them feel like they are leaders for the black community, and let the actual leaders for the black community speak up.
It's not them though. You understand? Like Malcolm X, like I actually Googled the quote where he was saying, "Where in the white community do you see trumpet players and dancers as fucking white leaders? They don't exist. Only amongst niggas are tap dancers and football players leaders." Like these motherfuckers talk because jive, shuck, jive. Like every time some shit happen, niggas are like, "How come so and so didn't say nothing?" And when these niggas are, "How come so and so didn't say nothing?" That's when you cause these motherfuckers to speak as if they're somebody.
That's the thing, though. If you is that somebody, all right, you know what? No, you don't know what to say about it, but there are niggas out here that do. Let them speak up for it. Look. Go stand next to the nigga at a press conference just like you would if the fucking president asked you to stand next to him at a press conference.
Doing this
and speak for him, bro.
You gotta understand.
Simple shit.
You cannot trust a motherfucker who's paid directly from white supremacy, from white people, right? And so they're never going to give you the skinny. They're never going to give you the real. They're going to water it down so white people feel comfortable because white people go to their concerts, white people support them, and white people can stop their money flow. And so they feel like, fuck that political shit. I'm going to give you a little bit so you can feel like I'm on your side, but at the end of the day, man,
it's about my money.
Yeah.
I'm on the side of the money.
Yeah,
that's what got B. Simone back in the street.
We have Summer Walker. I don't know what she said or did.
She's just a coon.
Okay.
Probably posted like a bikini pic or some shit.
She's an idiot.
Des Bryant came out and said, I'm not gonna let all the fucked up white people let me forget about all the cool
Good,
white
yeah,
people
yeah.
that exist, and they got him the fuck out of here.
Quickly.
It's not about the sentiment. It's just why you choose now to say this.
Quickly.
Why is this important now?
Come on.
Even if like
They gathered
bro,
his belongings quickly.
They're not
the
gonna let
fuck
you
outta
back
here,
in,
sir.
bro. They're not gonna let you back in.
You're a black man, like my nigga.
A jobless black man.
Chuck and Joe.
A jobless black man
That's a fact.
I bring it.
who's released by the white man.
You see?
Still cooning.
But you love him though.
We have here Doja Cat. We all know.
Oh,
She's
man.
mixed.
Is she not number
Any
one?
mixed person really don't necessarily count.
Is she not number one?
No, Beyonce and
I told
Megan
niggas,
took it.
I told niggas last week and they said it didn't matter. She got it anyways.
we have Mariah the Scientist. I don't know who this is.
Nobody knows.
Tyler Perry was encouraging niggas to do peace in Atlanta. And niggas were like, you shut the fuck up before niggas raid your studio. That's what niggas said. Niggas shut up before we raid your studio, boy.
Yeah. They let you have that shit, my nigga. You better
Take it
calm
easy.
down.
Take it easy, my brother.
Take two.
Oprah's best
My friend, please.
My friend.
Hey,
Calm down.
take it easy.
Oprah's best friend better shut the fuck up.
You better shut the fuck up. We have Odell Beckham. I don't know what he did.
He's been a coon.
We have Deion Sanders.
Been a coon.
Oh, he been tap dancing.
Okay, we have this bitch Shekinah, the one who was crying over
Gucci.
Gucci. Did you see this bitch?
I got you.
Gucci ain't did nothing to y'all.
I got you. Shaquille.
All right, Lennox Small ain't did nothing to y'all. I don't know why y'all out here burning down Lennox Small. They ain't did nothing to y'all. It's just people out there trying to make their money, and you don't deserve none of that. What they doing out there? Fuck you, bitch. All right, fuck you.
Shut up.
Some shit gotta burn, man.
We have here T.I. Did you guys see T.I.
When he
calling
called
Atlanta Wakanda?
Jesus.
I am officially sick of that guy. Clifford, why are we talking to him?
Go off, Ben.
I don't understand.
Why?
First of all, why are we talking to him? Secondly, if we are going to talk to him, why are we talking to him without a haircut? We should not be talking to that nigga looking like
Trying
that.
to look like a civil rights.
No, was
She's trying to look like he's been through struggle. Get the fuck out of here,
You ever
Tip.
watch TV and been embarrassed for somebody else?
Yeah, Jesus
all the
Christ.
time.
I was embarrassed. Like I felt like I was the one on stage saying stupid shit because he left like he dropped the mic.
that was the worst
This ain't
thing
Atlanta.
he could have done.
It's Wakanda.
That's
He
the
walked the
worst.
fuck away. Clifford, get the fuck back here.
Explain that.
The fuck?
Was anybody else distracted by his shirt?
Why are you wearing this picnic basket shirt? It's picnic cloth. I want to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on your shirt. We also have here 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz was mad as fuck. He had to close his business. Let me tell you. Hey, he
was hot.
He's like, ooh, y'all shut down black businesses. Now what? Shut the fuck up.
Guess what?
Okay?
Guess what,
fucker?
Go riding around and get it, you bitch. What you do?
Fuck out of here, fucker.
Fuck wrong with these niggas, bro?
They crazy.
Why do you think I have sympathy
Come on.
for rich niggas, bro?
This nigga just
Why do
told
they
2
think
Chainz
that?
to
We're
ride
We're
it.
burning shit down, brother.
You know, oddly enough, weirdly enough, Lil Mama had the perfect take on them niggas.
No, she did. She did.
She said that they identify more with being rich than black right now.
Yeah, it is true.
You gotta understand. Say for example, they came in the game at 19 and they now in their 40s or 50s. They've been richer longer than they've been alive.
Come on, bro.
So they can't relate to
No.
what's
Very
fucking really
true.
going on.
They've been rich for so long, and it's like, so some of these things, money has like allowed them to leapfrog.
Yeah.
But then you got to also too. If you
But that's an illusion though. That's
It's
an illusion.
because
Illusion as fuck.
you can lose it at any moment, or you can be in the wrong place where a
At the
nigga don't
wrong
know
time.
you got money and you're a nigga.
But why are you surprised when it's a bunch of rappers who are talking to you now 3 or 4 albums into their career where all they're doing their entire album is reminding you how broke you are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all they're telling you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then niggas get mad when they get on Twitter to remind you how broke you are.
Dog,
but you buying their albums telling you that.
Dog, 95% of hip hop and rap songs today is a diss song to their fans.
Yes. Period.
That's what that shit is.
I'm gonna fuck your girl when she come to my
Fuck your
show.
bitch when she come to my show. I got more money than you, and you a broke nigga.
No.
That's it.
I know the song. When a rich nigga wants you, and your nigga can't do nothing for you. Oh,
However,
these hoes
they still
loyal.
ain't, they still ain't loyal. Yeah, fuck out of here, nigga. I don't feel bad for you.
Chris, I'm a fan.
I like you, Chris. Why would you?
And I like my girl.
Yeah.
Could you please not fuck her?
We also have here The Dream
He's a coon.
He was
Teddy
super
Bear
cool this
said.
week.
He's a coon.
Fucking hamburglar.
More of black businesses don't destroy them.
Yeah.
Now I tweeted this week: black businesses need lamb's blood over their doors.
That was a great tweet.
For a protest
That shit was
Passover, my
funny as
nigga.
fuck.
All right.
Jews got it. When you walk in their business, they got like a little scroll
The little
on their
scroll.
door. Yeah.
Remember?
Black people
The
get on your
little
shit.
scroll
Yes.
Yeah.
Over every door.
Yeah.
So you know what's up.
I don't care.
Get
what
on your
y'all
shit.
want.
But that and see, so someone else tweeted that like, if people feel comfortable enough looting your black business, what does that say about what your presence was in the community
Facts.
before that?
Facts. We get a bomb for that.
And whether or not people thought or even knew that you were
black
black owned
business.
before, because
Facts.
there were so many businesses that get that G pass.
There's a counter to that if you're speaking within the Miami area, because any businesses in the Miami area that got looted, they were saying 5% of those people were not even from Miami. So if a black business get attacked, it may not be from locals. That's why you'll see videos the next day with a bunch of locals and a bunch of black niggas like, yo, what the fuck? Like, why we attacking black businesses when all locals like, yo, it wasn't us. We would never do that. You know what I'm saying? We've been getting our haircut from here for 40 years. You know, we would never attack this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, it's just crazy. It's gonna go into our other conversations that we're gonna have later on, but we're just in a crazy time right now. And the celebrities that have money, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we don't need to hear from you, man.
Yeah, you just shut the fuck up.
Speaking of people who are now shut the fuck up, they fired Jason Whitlock, y'all boys.
Good. Oh, good.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is that?
Real applause for me.
that fat racist
Jason
fuck on
Whitlock?
ESPN. The tap dancing fat fuck.
From the NWO podcast I tweeted today.
The black guy?
Yeah, I said, no, he's a true coon.
Yo, where the fuck y'all get this?
So he's a legit coon. He sides with the crackers.
Like every
And
time.
First thing, I'm not going to celebrate a black man losing his job.
Fuck that. No,
Y'all can
If
celebrate.
you knew what
That's
it
a
is,
that's a
If you don't
melanated
do it.
cracker. That
He
ain't no
only
black
use-
man.
He only used that job to shit on niggas though.
Man.
Like, I can be real with you.
I
Literally.
don't know that nigga. I can't even remember the nigga.
Literally,
He's a chubby fat dude that when LeBron, somebody wrote nigga on LeBron's crib, he was like, oh, LeBron's mad about that, and he lives in Beverly Hills.
Yeah,
that
he's
type of
a
stupid
coon,
shit. He's
bro.
a corny ass.
And I
Yeah, butter biscuit eating ass.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
He like the motherfucker that played on That's So Raven as a
that's
kid.
that nigga. He looks just
Hey,
like the brother.
get this nigga
That's what
out
they
of
call
here,
him.
bro.
Yeah.
They got this
Corey.
nigga out of here, out of here.
They fired him, bro.
Why did he do
Fox
Hey.
News.
So listen,
They don't need him no more.
He tried to outbid his contract.
said-
He wanted
I
more
s-
money, and he
I
decided
s-
he wasn't worth it.
I
All the
said-
bootlicking he did wasn't worth it to keep his job.
Let that be a lesson. White supremacy will one day get rid of its coons. Y'all can buck dance, y'all can play all y'all want, but when your time is up, it's up, man.
that's why I said today. I tweeted today. I said a coon is more detrimental to us than a racist person is.
Facts.
It hurts more. Dog.
Facts.
It
Facts,
hurts
facts.
more, dog.
A double agent always
I'm
hurts.
telling you, bro. Like that shit is more detrimental to us than any of these fucking racists will ever be, dog.
Because you can see the
They
racists
undermine
That
black
shit.
empowerment. They undermine that shit purposely, bro.
that shit
So-
causes infiltration.
And think about the slavery days when niggas had a master plan to get
coming.
the fuck
Every
away.
single movement.
Any motherfucker that got caught was because of a fucking coon.
And then they're also the black friend that people use to disrespect.
Correct.
You're the
Facts.
one that give the G passes to all the disrespect. So when they come around real niggas, they feel familiar.
It's cool, bro.
Yeah, facts,
I know
facts.
TJ from Opalaka. I don't
I
fuck
beat
TJ.
your ass to Opalaka.
There's no reason why Justin Bieber should have been allowed to play basketball in LA and Compton. There's no reason.
No, that's
There's
crazy.
no reason.
That's crazy.
No
you
reason
can't
for
do
it.
that. Soldier Boy can't even walk through the motherfucking neighborhood. They checking up Soldier Boy, but the
crazy.
black can come through and play basketball.
That's crazy.
Yeah, nah, that ain't on code.
Fucking pioneer
Immediately
soldier.
put that shit to rest.
But public service announcement for the folks that are burning shit down. All the dope boys, just make sure you're ready to buy it back.
That's what
when it's
I'm
over.
saying,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? Now I'm not condoning it. I'm just
all
saying.
of you financial forward black people that's trying to lead this financial revolution, make sure all of these areas that was looted and burnt down and destroyed, make sure y'all come through with the bread. Don't just post some shit, because at the end of the day, all that's gonna happen with all that property is that somebody else from another culture or another community gonna come in and put another business there. They're gonna put a Starbucks in that shit, and you know what happens when they start putting Starbucks.
401k Twitter was quiet when it came to that topic.
So I was talking to my tax man this week, and tax man, he was like, he was telling me this is one of these special times where wealth changes hands. It was like there were tons of people who capitalize off of times like this, and also folks who are being innovative. He was like, use your brain and hit a lick, because there were tons of people around you hitting licks. So it's and like there were motherfuckers making like a killing from protest. Like everybody has a hustle.
To me, this is, if you capitalize on this moment here, it's not hitting a lick. It's literally setting your life up for a generational wealth, because the opportunities are endless. Like me and Hassan was talking earlier, Brotha Hassan. Me and him were talking. I was saying, like, bro, like American culture, America as we knew it, it's over. Everything is gonna change, bro. Like from the way people think, the way how businesses ran, how people spend their money.
This year is no doubt gonna change the rest of our lives,
for sure.
No, this fucking year was like a plane crash. This shit just came out of nowhere, bro.
I don't know how much
it was necessary.
Our lives.
Okay.
Now, guys,
our kids' lives would be totally different.
Yeah, for the better, I think.
But
hopefully,
we still got a few years of.
No, we got a lot.
Nah, I'm out of here at 78. My ancestors already told me, so I got a long ways to go. So this motherfucker gonna change.
78 is a good year.
That's
like a drink.
You see this guy? This guy's offering drinks right now.
So wait, all week we've seen everything from peaceful protesting to motherfuckers burning shit down. How do we feel? Is it right, wrong, necessary? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Talk to me.
I love it. I'm gonna put my opinion out there. I love it, and I'm sorry if your business gets looted or destroyed. I apologize, but at the end of the day, man, you gotta understand.
And you saying that as a business owner?
Yeah, as sometimes sacrifices need to be made. Them sacrifices hurt, yes, but imagine that if your business didn't get burned down, it wouldn't be no attention brought from your area. Capitalize on it. I hope you had insurance. I hope you was doing your business the right way. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, if you didn't own the property, then you still in business. Don't sleep.
Talk to him, Chris. Talk to him.
I mean, what type of society that we live in that a building is more important than a life? Ooh. Man, fuck them buildings, man.
Fuck
niggas out here dying. Black men.
What's the reason you got the building in the first place?
Come on, man.
Why do you own that building?
On our backs.
Empower black people.
On our backs.
And we still dying. You got your building and niggas still dying.
And like Trey
it don't matter. Keep your building.
Shouts out to the niggas talking about businesses and black businesses before black bodies. Niggas see you too.
Yeah.
Niggas see you. You understand what I'm saying?
Trey said that?
Yeah, it surprised me.
Who said that?
Trey Songz said, shouts out to all the niggas mentioning black businesses before black bodies. We see you.
That's real.
Like, if the first thing you got to complain about is why y'all doing this instead of what the crackers did was disgusting.
No, bro, if you got to,
Bro,
know,
listen.
I ain't going to say it because they going to say I'm inciting riots, but do what you got to do.
It's not inside riots. Like, at the end of the day, motherfucker, everybody is awakening now. You guys have been tweeting and saying stay woke for years.
Some people are play waking.
A lot of people.
Let me give you the contrast on that, right?
They woke, but they still in bed.
Yeah, they playing. Like, the Rodney King riots, it wasn't no crackers out there.
Yeah.
The crackers was the targets.
Right.
These riots, it looked like a fucking rainbow coalition. You got Mexicans, Hispanics. So niggas playing woke because they haven't still realized who the real enemy is. See, white people rioting for their best interest. They understand what the fuck is going on. But niggas playing woke. It's okay. We see you too.
To answer your question, plus, I don't have an issue with it. We're at war. And at war,
I like to hear that, brother.
Anything goes. Anything goes, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to loot these fucking stores, if you're going to fucking riot, however you feel, you need to react. To have your voice heard, you fucking do it because we are at war. These motherfuckers have been looting from us for fucking generations. Fuck their targets. Fuck their businesses. Fuck how they feel. Hit them where it hurts, and that's their fucking money.
Okay,
Fuck them.
I have a question out of nowhere.
Fuck, we give a fuck how they feel.
What is the NFL? I mean, what is the NFL? What is the NWO official response to this isn't the right way to protest?
Fuck you. How you gonna tell us how to protest? How you gonna tell black people how to protest, how to have their voices heard? We've done everything possible to be heard.
When the
every fucking thing possible.
Everything possible.
When we kneel, it's a problem.
It's a problem.
When we silent protest, it's a problem.
What's the hockey team in Boston?
The Boston Bruins.
When them motherfuckers lose, they turn the city upside down, my nigga. Y'all motherfuckers riot for fucking losses in a fucking game. People losing their life. Niggas is dying.
Even in the fucking riots, in the fucking protests. You guys are fucking targeting black people, disrespecting black people for peacefully protesting while just not doing anything to the white people that are out there. You know what I'm saying? Not doing anything to the white people that are out there. Yeah, I said anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, get the fuck out of here, man. This is why we're protesting, bro. This is why. This is why niggas is mad, dog.
Listen, Park said it a long time. We can't have peace till the niggas get a piece too. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just what it is, man.
We don't get no justice. You don't get no
That's
peace.
why when these niggas talk about, curfew this, curfew, man, fuck you. And fuck your curfew. Fuck that.
I don't even want justice, Chris. I'm going to be real with you.
That, man.
I'd rather the power. Because justice is asking your enemy to be merciful to you. I don't even want justice. I want power. That's what I want. So fuck their justice. I want power. Social power.
Hell yeah.
That's it.
And you know what? Here's the thing. I feel like everybody begging not to loot ultimately is scared, right? And I feel like we have to scare the fuck out of people. Like, honestly, all the real change, that's where that shit comes from. Mm-hmm. Like, the Haitians couldn't ask the French to stop being mean, bro. Okay. You had to scare the fuck out of these niggas, bro.
So why are niggas scared to look scary in front of white people? You are scary to them regardless. You're a monster to these people.
You have to understand, when you spend your life trying to assimilate, trying to tone down, trying to hold back, trying to be palatable, you feel me? Like, you can't break 25 years of habits in a few months.
But you have
if you've been tap dancing for a long time, it's what your toes are used to.
You seen your parents tap dance.
After a while,
think about that.
After a while, your feet should start to hurt. You got to take the shoes off after a while and open your fucking eyes and realize no matter how much I fucking tap dance, this shit is not going to work. There has to be another option.
Unfortunately, right? That's not everybody's reality.
Because some niggas got Dr. Souls. Like, them niggas got they got comfortable shoes, bro.
Yeah, right. So it's like, it's up to them to have empathy and to see themselves in us. Because some niggas don't feel like their money is armor. Like, they can't get me because I got all this money. Like, it's like it's a moat.
Well, that's fine. But like I was saying earlier today, what you're seeing right now is a bunch of kids who saw Trayvon Martin get murdered. Nothing happened, and these motherfuckers are adults now. We are not our ancestors, bro. And I know people hate to hear that shit, but no, nigga, this is a new time. This is a new day, and we're fucking fed up. Niggas is getting lynched in broad daylight on camera. Fuck that, nigga. Fuck that.
At the same time, the enemy is not their ancestors. All right, them niggas is scary. All right, so let's tell the truth. They talk a big game, but we done seen the videos online.
Niggas out there crunk dancing in front of the police.
Oh, let me tell you something. He made me so mad. He made me. He made me
back in 03.
Oh, and he's the crunk for justice.
And he's the biggest nigga I've seen at any protest.
Like, come on, man.
I mean, come on.
But that's the system, though. It has to buck break black men. Instead of black men being alpha males, we have to be the crunk dancing, putting on a dress. Crazy. You know, like all that time we were talking about this shit, niggas like, oh, you fake woke. You talking that hotep shit. And we're like, no, it's real. White supremacy can't exist if you had a whole bunch of, let's say, for example, Brotha Hassan's running around. This shit wouldn't be taking place.
It wouldn't be kind. It wouldn't be very kind.
So the system has to make us a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I laughed at this shit, to be honest with you, man.
Now, right now on Twitter, something called the Insurrection Act is trending. Now, for those unfamiliar with the Insurrection Act, is from 1807, and it's something that the fucking president can do that governs the ability of the president of the United States to deploy military troops within the United States to suppress civil disorder, insurrection, and rebellion.
Now, let me hit you with some historical facts about that. 1807, right? What happened 3 years prior to that?
Our liberation.
Haitians' independence, 1804. So that whole act was signed because you had people like Denmark V. VC and shit like that. I've been drinking too much. But you had all these slave rebellions taking place. That's an act that came directly out of slavery, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to use that same act to this day.
And so, like, right now,
Can they?
Trump has his finger on the button.
Mm-hmm.
He has his finger on the button right now, and he's threatening because people keep saying martial law. Those who know better keep telling me that the words martial law under that type of words don't really exist. They have to do sly shit with acts like this.
Before you continue, can I say something real quick? We're recording on a Monday. We're releasing this on Tuesday. Trump just finished his announcement. As of right now, the Department of Defense just reported that no state in the United States of America has asked the military for any type of help.
It just ask.
Because he says he's going to put on the governors to reach out to military forces,
but you know how
to be a dominant force in the streets. No one has done that so far.
The Republican governors shake that ass for him, though. They do.
If any of y'all governors do this shit, pay attention because the elections is coming up. Get them niggas.
You mean the elections?
Them shit's gonna be suspended.
The elections that you get niggas are not voting in? Those elections?
Suspended.
Listen, I told you I wasn't voting for your president.
Oh, okay.
I didn't tell you
Local
shit
elections,
about
please
not
vote.
voting
Please vote.
for changing laws and doing all that shit.
If this shit go into martial law, man, niggas better think about living on space. They better get the fuck out of America. Because if you deploy your military forces on your own country, right, that's going to stretch out the United States where other people going to start to look and say, when you see civil unrest, you see opportunity.
Opportunities.
And other countries going to be like, remember when America took our natural resources? This would be the good time to go hit them up right quick.
Yeah.
So if they deploy martial law, man, niggas better find a way to make spaceships and get the fuck out of here because it's going to get ugly.
It's going to even it's going to be
gonna
even
come
more
and take your
unrest.
beach house.
That's why I think I will call bluff on them because it's going to put more unrest at white people. Only because when these motherfuckers are coming to infiltrate America, they're coming after your white ass. They're coming straight for your white ass.
Me?
You know what I'm saying?
They know we ain't got
so
shit.
if you paid attention to American and social
They see how
studies,
y'all treat us over here.
listen, they coming straight for you, Donald.
Stand-up comedians have been making the joke for years that foreign terrorists will not take a black hostage. There's no point.
There's no value in that. You're killing them. They're your hostage.
There was a video that surfaced like in the 2000s, early 2000s, where these black Iraqis were telling black people, what y'all over here fighting us for? We ain't got no problem with you. And it was beheading white people. Remember they was beheading white people?
Yes.
You never seen a black person get beheaded.
They're not going to blink an eye.
As a matter of fact,
they're going to bat an eyelash.
So the black men who fought in the Vietnam War said some of the same sentiments that the Vietnamese niggas were mocking them like, bro, you shooting us for the white niggas? They were slaving you niggas a few years ago.
Remember,
y'all stupid.
Remember Schneider fought in that shit. And Schneider said the same thing. Like, yo, he in war. He walking around like, yo, these niggas walking right past me. Literally. They capture niggas from his bunker like, yo, you good? Do what you gotta do, bro. Like walking right past this nigga.
I'm here to kill you guys. No, you straight.
Yeah.
Keep going, you straight.
So if that shit happens, and like you said, other countries are going to see an area of opportunity. That's how this shit is set up. They gonna come here. Yeah, they might take a few lives, but at the end of the day, it's like, nigga, we ain't after y'all.
Okay. Since we on some conspiracy shit, let's go crazier.
Hypothetic. Russia, North Korea. I mean, like, come on, bro. If you take your military out of other countries, out of the embassies, and you now bring them into martial law, because that shit is going to be very weak.
The National Guard is depleted and busy as fuck. All the homies I know who do National Guard, they got they bootstrapped.
Hey, all I'm saying is we got listeners in Africa. If they declare martial law, Africa come get us.
Bitch, you ain't got to come get me. You don't have to come get me.
Email us at NWO.
Out of here, bro.
Ship me in a doom to Haiti. Just put an air hole in that bitch.
Put me anywhere where there's other black people. Just get me the fuck up out of here.
I'll make that shit happen. I'm straight.
I got friends in Haiti. I'm pasta in Haiti.
You say you're pasta?
I'm pasta. Nigga, send me there.
Nigga, that shit is crazy. But but at the end of the day, man, like we were saying, like that. That's why I'm calling bluff on that shit. Like, you cannot put America at Mars. You just can't. No, you can't. You cannot do it.
There's more Americans than military.
You cannot do it.
And I think the people are starting to learn. Now, okay, the fact that people are even waking up right now, is that shit more good or more disrespectful?
What do you mean?
Like, because
it could be dangerous. I don't know about
I'm trying to understand. Hold on. What do you say?
Because I find it disrespectful that, like, There's been video. There's been tape. There's been research. Why y'all flipping shit over for us now? Like, why the fact
What do you mean,
that
black people or white people?
White people. Like, the fact that some of them give a fuck
That's
today
easy.
is crazy.
White people don't give a fuck. The white people that's rioting and doing all that shit, right, they don't give a fuck. They're trying to incite something where black people can potentially become the Jews of America.
So what about the niggas who just woke up today? What about those?
They
niggas?
not woke up. Them niggas out there with white hoes, man, hanging out cars and shit. They still haven't realized who their enemy is. They're just upset because other white people haven't accepted their coonist ideas and their multiculturalism. That's what they're mad about. They're mad about acceptance. They're not really mad about what situation they're in. They don't understand that racism works in 9 areas of human activity, right? Which is education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, war, and healthcare. All of those areas control our lifestyle. Everything. And all those things are ran by white people. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people saying, well, racism is the problem. The system is the problem. And I'm looking at niggas like, well, who runs the system? So which means white people are the problem. But niggas don't want to say that. So they're not really woke. They're just playing around right now. It's cool.
There's a line of thinking on the internet that says that the George...
My lips are numb. What the fuck?
Yeah, turn up.
Welcome to NWO. Welcome to NWO.
The George Floyd murder.
Been here 4 times. This is his first time literally experiencing NWO. My nigga. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. My brother.
No, you good. There's a line of thinking that says that the George Floyd murder is a necessary and welcome distraction as opposed to Corona and the Jeff Epstein shit. Because it implicates so many powerful, wealthy people. And because they're putting out crazy secrets. Anonymous is putting out crazy secrets, but the entire world is preconceived with the murder of this innocent dude, of this unarmed dude. And historically, these problems go away in 30 days. This outrage goes away in 30 days. Therefore, it's a welcome distraction and a welcome bootleg play. Have you guys seen this Epstein shit?
Yes. Yep. I watched 3
episodes. And it's on Netflix, right?
Yes.
I'm watching this when I get home.
3 of the episodes.
Ben knew about it.
I'm watching when I get home.
Ben knew about it. I think it was a little underwhelming. I think they focused on a lot on his sexual preferences, which was little girls, and he was a sick, twisted motherfucker.
We're talking about in episode 1, you know how some...
And they cleaned it up a lot.
Well, let's clear this up. All white motherfuckers are somehow sick when it comes to pedophilia. Like, if you look at Valentine's Day, they got a fucking baby as the symbol of love. Like, we really got to look at European culture. And I tell people, you cannot be African unless you study European culture. You have to study your enemy before you realize who you are. They have a baby in a diaper shooting grown ass niggas with fucking boar in their their whole shit is pedophilic, bro.
Some of those Greek statues are a little suspect.
Come on, man.
A little suspect.
So I'm not surprised by Epstein and all that shit like that. Like,
I mean, I wasn't surprised, but I was so far I've not finished with it. But I'm on the 3rd episode, but I'm a little underwhelmed. Like, they take you. It's it's good. You see some of the shit that you never heard before. And you see his life.
Nigga, I'm on episode 1 and I've seen 4 white women say, "Yeah, I was 17 and he tried to fuck me."
Keep watching.
With the weird ass.
The thing about this document, I watch a lot of documentaries. Some of them have little information and they drag it. In 2 seconds, this documentary is he fucked me in the pussy. I was 12. In 2 seconds.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you. It's because they cleaned it up. Why they have so much. Because it's a lot.
For me, so far, I'm not done with it. I'm almost done. But for me, the biggest takeaway that I get from this documentary is that they circle around a lot. They talk a lot about his behavior with women, young girls, and how he was sexually attracted to young women. But clearly, the man was killed for a reason. And I hate that they never fucking touched on that. He was killed for a reason. You got to pay attention to... So one thing about American history is you got to understand certain people are murdered for a reason. You got to get down to the reason and the cause for that. Because deaths, the reason they die is because they can take down the whole regime. That whole Marilyn Monroe shit, Princess Diana, Jeff Epstein, even Michael Jackson, all that. There's a reason why these people are murdered. They can take down a lot of fucking very, very, very powerful people. So the fact that his documentary doesn't fucking touch on that at all. All we're talking about is child pornography, which is like, okay, no one here is surprised that he was a fucking. That's all he wanted. He want young pussy.
Well, here's the thing about it. Again, going back to their culture, right? I hate to be that guy, but going back to their culture.
No, you don't.
You love to be that guy.
You don't love that guy.
You gotta understand, like, these motherfuckers. When you look at their fetishes, right? Like their fetishes are always about like cheerleader girls, like young girls in skirts and hopping up and down. Like
Britney Spears as the schoolgirl. Come
on, like that shit is insidious, bro. That's why I look at African people when they aspire to be like that. It's like, yo, you got that crackatosis, man. You fucked up with them crackers, man.
Come on, title. Somebody crackatosis.
You got that vibe.
What's also interesting about this documentary is how they highlight the company that he kept. People that we know, rich dudes, powerful dudes. And it's like, in most cases, not every case, but in most cases, birds of a feather. And I can't think of many normal niggas that's cool with watching pedophilia go down amongst their midst.
But you see when they open this case, right?
Right now, where they can kind of get away with it because people are preoccupied.
No, I'm saying that's when they dropped the documentary, but I'm talking about the case in general. The case itself was opened in 2006.
3, 6, 5, like it's open.
You know
long time
why
ago.
He just went to jail? Because they had to take time to exonerate everybody whose name you see dropped in that documentary. Because them motherfuckers was there when them shits was going down. If they ain't themselves take part in it. But if you snitch, you could,
This nigga had an island, man. Pedophile island, man.
Come on, bro. And they got hella people that went.
You saw they released Jeff Epstein's phone book, his little black book, and he had a lot of people in there, including Naomi Campbell, Donald Trump, Ivanka Trump. They had Michael Jackson there, which was our Michael Jackson, our beloved king. It was a New York lawyer.
Bitch.
But it's like it's a sick ring of sick people, man. You know what I'm saying? And again, like I said, to me, the documentary is great for people who on the surface like whatever, blah blah blah. I thought it was going to pack more shit to expose other people, but silly me, of course they're not going to do that. You
they got to make everybody else look innocent, bro.
Shit, everybody don't want to end up like Stanley Kubrick.
Exactly.
Remember Stanley Kubrick that made the movie Eyes Wide Shut?
Yeah.
That was his last movie,
and
bitch.
You never heard from him again, bro. Like,
it's like, boy, we got to get rid of you.
You guys think Jeff Epstein?
Watch it
so far. Plus, you watched the first episode, right?
Yeah.
Watching that first episode, you think that motherfucker killed himself?
Not
just watching that.
This nigga was living his best life. Why would he?
You think he killed himself?
There's no way.
Come on,
not that guy.
Did y'all see the SVU episode? That
shit. I actually met him before.
Chronically detailed.
Jeff Epstein?
Yeah, I actually met the cracker before.
Yeah,
like a function.
My boss is really. I work maybe 15 minutes away from there. My boss is really good friends with him. Has pictures with him and everything. Like really good friends. Was really good friends with him. He even said to me, he was like, pro-Trump, this guy. He was like, yo, where they lived, ain't no such thing. He's like, I'm watching a documentary. I'm like, yo, I don't know who to believe. He's like, I know him. We knew him. I'm good friends with him. But he's like, they own the police. They own the police. He said, Donald Trump, Mar-a-Lago, all that shit, they own that shit. Like,
duh.
Bro, like
they wouldn't be a need for police down there if them niggas didn't have money down there.
It's some sick shit. This whole child trafficking is
disgusting.
Big.
It's huge.
Guys, like I don't think aside from oil, the next biggest business in the world is child trafficking, and it's fucking. I have 2 girls. It's sick as fuck.
It's crazy in Thailand.
It's sick.
Oh, crazy. Can I say something right quick?
It's fucking sick, man.
And
big
hate
business.
to be that historical guy again, but one thing I learned from Dr. John Henry Clark is that if the word doesn't exist in the culture, therefore the action doesn't exist. And when you study African culture, before slavery, there isn't any words for child molestation. There isn't any words for shit, I'm drunk as fuck.
Wait, no, but if the word doesn't exist,
the action doesn't
exist. I think it's a beautiful sense of it.
Okay, I'm not as woke as you niggas. What does that mean? What do you mean the word doesn't exist?
So, like, for example, if there's no word for it,
we're not doing it.
We're not doing it. So it's like, if there's no word, like if pedophilia, like I don't even think there's a word for pedophilia in Creole. But if there is, that means that there's no word for it because we don't need to identify it because niggas not doing it.
Right.
But we only need the word if we have to call that shit something. Yeah. Whatever the fuck you're doing, we need a name for that shit.
So what I'm trying to say is before we met Europeans and Arabs, there was no molestation. There was no rape. Yeah. There was no child orphanages. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That came because Europeans were forcing their way of life on us. So that's not innately, you know what I'm saying, natural to African people. We got molestation shit.
We got sayings that like it takes a village to raise a child.
Facts.
You used to be able to trust your child to the village, bro.
I'm drunk.
I just.
Okay, stop right there. That's the limit.
Oh man, go ahead.
Speaking of limit, are niggas respecting these new city curfews? You know we in South Florida.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
And these shits are strong.
What time is it, niggas? Man, fuck out of here.
11:39.
Fuck out of here, man.
Anything
You
for
and
the
your
pod.
curfew, bitch.
I ain't even listened to Zoe Lady Curfew.
Come on,
I'm listening to
I was scared of the Zoe Lady.
them
I'm
crackers,
scared of
man.
these curfews. What the fuck? Fuck you. Hey, fuck you. All right, fuck you. Suck my dick.
You guys have your hands pretty fucking full right now, guys.
I'm trying to tell you, bigotry is on a rise.
You're crazy.
You have more than us to worry about right now. Fucking while we talking about it, niggas in the streets like Corona over. What's going on, guys?
Bro,
Niggas
did they send something to your phone that I didn't get?
Because like I love the protesting.
Love it.
I fuck with y'all boys.
Fuck with it.
I believe.
But
y'all think this shit over?
Trip.
See, here's the thing about it. I live two different worlds. Listen. I am a very, very, very angry man right now, and I'm trying to control myself on this podcast today.
This nigga has been taking his aggressions out on us in the group chat.
Bro, I'm so angry. Like not only just on you guys, just everybody I come in contact with.
Whatever.
But then I got my professional life where I deal closely with Corona, and it's another slap in the face to me. It's like, yo, these motherfuckers is literally not talking about this shit when I'm literally watching people die every day. I'm literally watching people die from this disease, and I'm dealing with black people dying from you fucking crackers. So it's like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Let's play a numbers game here. If 3,000 people are in the streets protesting, how many of them have Corona?
I would say if one person out of the 3,000 have Corona.
Okay, so if 1 out of 3,000 have Corona,
damn.
how many people leave with Corona?
I say
how many white people are there?
1,500. Half and half.
Damn.
Half and half.
I say
out there.
I
It's
say
out
50% of people have Corona. Now here's the thing. My Corona experience is a little different from the normal Corona experience because I deal with geriatric people. However, just because you don't die from this shit don't mean you don't have this shit. You can be asymptomatic. But you could be carrying that shit to your mom who got diabetes. You could be carrying that shit to your fucking infant child who doesn't have a strong immune system. You don't know who the fuck you can be giving that shit to. So let's not gloss over the fact that this shit is still, yes, it may be a man-made disease. It's still out there. Designed to kill black people. That's another topic for another day.
That's why
older
they
people.
got us in the streets. But just
let's not gloss over the fact that this shit is still a threat and it's still out there. And like I said, it's going to hit us like a ton of bricks in a few weeks.
Bro.
The protesting, go ahead, do your thing, get your shit off, let your voices be heard. But if you're not responsible with certain shit, you're gonna feel the effects.
They literally released a notice on Corona before the protest started that loud talking, crowding around too much, and loud talking would spread the virus faster.
Niggas have been protesting for what 5-6 days now. Donald Trump just gave his first address today.
And like I said, man, at the end of the day, sacrifices got to be made. If you go out there and you catch Corona, bro, it's not a death sentence.
I'm with that.
Make sure you know the proper steps to take for yourself and those around you. Don't just go out there on some, I'm trying to be a hero and take a nice Instagram picture, because I see you niggas.
And it's not even that.
I see a lot of you niggas going out there, y'all doing y'all thing, but y'all doing a lot of posing.
Yeah, but who I'm speaking to is the people who are going out there for the greater good. They're going out there because this is how they feel they can voice their voices can be heard. At the same time, I need you to be mindful of maybe you're going back home to mom who's 65 years old, has high hypertension, diabetes. You know what I'm saying? Just be mindful of that as well. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is real. You know what I'm saying? It's out there.
I mean, I'm not totally against the protest. I just feel like at some point we got to stop fighting symptoms. And what I mean by symptoms is police brutality is a symptom of white supremacy. Right. You feel what I'm saying? The dropout rate is a symptom of white supremacy. broken black families is a symptom of white supremacy. So a lot of times we spend times fighting symptoms instead of white supremacy, because all that shit affects black lives and how we deal with shit, healthcare and shit like that. So let's stop fighting symptoms and fight white supremacy.
All right.
Absolutely.
So you know what? I tweeted something similar to that, and niggas gave me a lot of shit about it. What would you replace white supremacy with?
Black power. Black people are the only humane people who see humanity in everybody else. You feel what I'm saying? If we become the force of the world will be a better place. Shit, when we ruled the world back in the days, there wasn't no rape and all that shit like that. Like we are a just, humane people. So if we get in power, everything gonna be cool.
You know, that's a gift in the sickness that he says black people see the humanity in all other people.
Facts.
That's why it's easy for black people to be coons.
And
facts.
I feel like we may be the only ones in the world. I think history and shit, life constantly shows.
Yeah.
We're the only ones that feel for everybody.
Nigga, Asians eat dogs. Nigga, they boil them alive. You think they give a fuck about a black person? Like, nah, for real. We gotta be real about this shit, man. Like, if we become the rulers of the world, or we become the power force in the world again, it'll be a better place, because we are connected through our melanin to this earth, to this world. Like, we have a level of humanity that no other race has. Now, people might say that shit is racist, but it's the truth. So when you look at when we ruled the world versus when they ruled the world, these motherfuckers about to bring this shit to an end in 500 years.
So, Brother Hassan, I know how you feel today, how the roles are today, how you feel, how we feel. How would you feel if it were reversed and we were back empowered as black people? How would you feel about white people? Would you have compassion for them? Would you show that sense of grace that you're speaking of?
Nah, I'm a different breed. So, I come from a different stock. But the majority of black folk will have sympathy and love and compassion. I'm a different stock. I seen too much, I read too much, and I know too much to ever have compassion for a cracker. That's just facts. I'm being real. I'm being real.
And just for those,
BJ just testified back.
So we've grown since the last time you've been here. For those of the people that haven't heard you before, do you have any sympathy at all for any crackers? Or is every white person you consider a cracker? So we know where you stand.
Listen, in a system of white supremacy, you can use the analogy of the football game, right? Every player on that 11-man lineup has a role to play. Some are blocking, some are catching, some are throwing, some are running, etc., right? In the system of white supremacy, every white person has a role to play. That means you have the rich white person, you have the poor white person, you have the hood white person. Their whole agenda is to get you to not focus on white supremacy and take your mind off of your real objective. So all white people are guilty of practicing and using their privilege to manipulate black African people. Facts.
Real shit.
Everybody has a role to play, and they're just playing their role.
Now, speaking of this, what do we know about Antifa? I know we've all seen the word flying around all week. Do we know what these niggas are? I
didn't know what it was.
Do we have any information?
I didn't truly understand what it was until maybe an hour pre-show, during pre-show.
American terrorists.
Okay, so here's what we have on Google. It says here, a political protest movement comprising autonomous groups affiliated by their militant opposition to fascism and other forms of extreme right ideology. Mostly peaceful. Bullshit. Activists engage in varied protest tactics, including digital activism, property damage, and physical violence. Although mostly... Listen to the fucking sentence, guys.
This is white supremacy that Hassan is talking about, man.
This just says, while mostly peaceful, activists engage in varied protest tactics, including digital activism, property damage, and physical violence, and harassments against those who they identify as fascist, racist, or on the far right. Individuals involved in the movement tend to hold anti-capitalist views and subscribe to a range of ideologies: leftism, anarchism, anti-authoritarianism, Marxism, socialism, and social democracy. So
like
super left.
We got to get shit, off those damn terms, man. Like a lot of us think that, oh well, we live in a capitalist system, so once we become a socialist system, racism will end. Racism is not going to end, man. We got to stop following these Europeans and they mindset of, oh well, we should practice Marxism, democracy. All that shit is bullshit, man. At the end of the day, the only religion and the only political party on the planet is white supremacy. That's motherfucking it. Stop getting fooled by these terms and these. It's all white supremacy. Because when Berlin fell, when Russia fell, they started attacking people ethnically. You feel what I'm saying? When Germany fell, ethnically, it's all white supremacy. Get that shit in your mind, folks.
And the shit sound like loser shit. What the fuck are you going to accomplish? What are you trying to accomplish? Like, where's their W?
Their W is bringing down the United States government. Here's the thing about it. The most racist white people hate the United States government. And the reason why they hate the United States government is because they feel that the United States government gives more opportunities to other people than them. They feel like they were born in a society that was supposed to benefit them, right? And they're not benefiting from it. So you have people like Timothy McVeigh, the Oklahoma City bombing.
Motherfucker.
You feel what I'm saying? Where he bombed the federal building. Why did he bomb the federal building? Because he feel like the government gives too much leeway to blacks and shit like that. So they want to take down the government so they can now rule over blacks and destroy blacks. Remember, these are the descendants of people who fought in the Civil War. They still haven't let that shit go.
They're
the South shall rise again.
Right.
They said that on their dying bed.
That's crazy, man. Like,
okay, so speaking of that shit, what do you niggas know about?
You get me high over here, boy. Give me a little space.
What do you niggas know about the Boogaloo movement and the Boogaloo boys?
I saw that shit on the list. I don't know anything about it. Yeah, good luck to you, man. Like,
you sitting between the relay race, boy. It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
The liquor planner rolling.
Many have fallen victim to the relay race.
He sat in his very seat for 3 episodes, and he's never said a word. It's the liquor talking.
Nah, he's smoking some extracurricular shit.
Extracurricular shit.
Yo, the world gonna end. Get your bucket list out the fucking way.
Hey,
so listen, the Boogaloo boys.
Hold on. What, before you give us what was the question?
Are you guys familiar? Do you know what they are?
Okay, so now you're answering that.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So the Boogaloo movement, members of which are referred to as the Boogaloo boys, the Boogaloo boys.
Not the breakdancing niggas from breaking?
Not at all. These niggas is a loosely far-right extremist movement, members of a Boogaloo movement that are preparing for the second coming of the American Civil War, which they call the Boogaloo. The term is used by members of the group to refer to violent uprisings against federal government and left-wing political opponents, often anticipated to follow government confiscations of firearms. I'm only mentioning these two groups of wild-ass motherfuckers because they're also amongst the protests.
Boy, y'all boys give me high shit. Hold on, boy.
This nigga's gonna stand up and breathe.
This nigga,
All right.
Gon' shut and jive, get on down.
We're just waiting for Brotha Hassan to get some act right, some get right in the system.
let me make sure he's good.
Every time we play that song, we gotta end it with that.
My brother. Welcome back.
Peace, family.
The nigga shit's real.
That's what happens when you sit next to Chris.
Once again, I want to apologize on behalf of, you know what I'm saying, this side of the room.
The white man got me, y'all. White man put the spirits on me. Had to get some fresh air right
He was trying to silence you, dog.
I'm telling you, boy.
Too much
Trying to do that to Native Americans. Shit.
Wow, dog. We're talking about Boogaloo?
Fucking Boogaloo boys, just far-right niggas who are ready for the Civil War. And then there are also people who are anti-fascists who believe in fucking shit up and being anti-government.
Are they black?
All white groups.
Oh,
but these people are also amongst the protesters,
right,
fucking shit up for their individual agendas. Have you seen like these videos?
Yes.
Of niggas jumping on heads and like pushing white protesters to the police and getting them arrested?
Yes, absolutely. And I applaud them. Like, yo, this is not what we're here for. And at the end of the day, if you're going around protesting, and
Heavy
spray painting Black Lives Matter, and all this stuff,
you're not even black, fam.
bro. You're not black. Why are you doing that?
You know what I noticed today too? The extreme uptick in everyone having BLM, whatever their name is, on Twitter. White, black, it don't matter. Everything is BLM Sarah, BLM whoever the fuck, BLM this motherfucker, BLM like, bruh.
Which is Black Lives Matter.
Right? We get it.
Now,
y'all support the movement, but at the same time, don't try to brand that shit, man.
But they don't support it though. The thing about it is, what they're doing is they're putting themselves in a position where they can render out their own agenda.
It.
Yeah, they're weaponizing it. It's the same thing like
but this is what niggas asked for.
Man.
Like, niggas asked for this kind of help.
They're fucking terrorists.
Niggas were begging for this help.
No, like not this help. This is terroristic help.
Niggas kept saying, "Say something, help us, talk to your best friend."
Yes,
so you think that this
don't come to where I'm at, where they know, because they only beat me in your neighborhood.
So you think?
Go to your neighborhood and tell them to stop beating me, bro. Go to your neighborhood and tell them, let me drive through and go to my house one time. Go to your neighborhood and tell them, let me get a safe way to work.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you in my neighborhood where I be chilling at, where I go to the store, the chicken spot that I eat at, even though I don't eat chicken, and y'all really got to stop eating chicken if y'all want to affect these niggas. But differently, like, bruh, come on, man.
Yeah, nah. What it is you have a lot of groups out here who want anarchy. They want the government to be in disarray. They want to bring the government down because a lot of white people have realized that this system, although it's set up for them, is never going to benefit them. Which means they've been living in trailer parks for 5 generations. And they're like, man, this shit ain't really what it is. And so they're upset. And they're using this as an opportunity to pull off their whole agenda. And that's just what it is. 100%. And then you got niggas out here begging their white girls to come out here and twerk and, do stupid shit and crunk dance at the protest. So
you niggas are disgusting.
Disgusting.
Enough for the people.
Okay, all right. Now it's time to get anything else you want to get off your chest? Oh, we didn't talk about Desi Banks.
Who's that?
Comedian. He lost 500,000 followers. Remember we were talking about the nigga who was talking about this is a protest and this is a crime?
Oh, yeah.
500,000 followers.
Got that boy the fuck out of there.
And then they do the coon shit, and then they'll fucking next day with these weak ass apologies.
Well, here's the thing about it. One thing we gotta understand is that cooning pays. Being pro-black does not pay. We live in a system of white supremacy. Buck dancing and cooning pays very fucking well. When you go against the system and when you talk pro-blackness and black empowerment, that shit doesn't pay. You end up like Malcolm X, where he was assassinated and his family had to live in the projects afterwards. You get what I'm saying? But when you buck dance and you cool, the crackers gonna take care of you because you ultimately are pushing their agenda. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why when people come for me and my authenticity, I'm like, yo, man, I'm really for the motherfucking people, man. I love the people. If not, I got some tap shoes in my motherfucking closet and I could Bojangles this motherfucker out. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't what I'm on, man. You feel me? And I missed out on a lot of money just speaking the way I speak and living the way I live, man. Like I said on the last podcast, I've been married 14 years, but she wasn't on the same accord that I was on, so that shit got cut like an umbilical cord. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. That's sacrifice. Because I care for my people.
Yeah. Message. It's black love right there.
Okay, so speaking of black love, right? I saw a super interesting subject on the internet. Came from a woman called Sweet_Purgatory. She says, "Does anyone actually want to be monogamous, or is it a condition that you accept because your partner wants to be monogamous?"
It's a disease.
Let me just say this.
Well, hold on, wait. I don't even know where I'm going yet. So I'm not going to ask why you do it. What I'm going to ask is, does it matter why your girl does it?
So I'm in a new relationship.
Okay.
Shout out to my
congratulations,
my empress,
by the way. I see
my
you,
beautiful.
I see you posted.
Yeah, goddess Ayana. And she's for polygamy.
Congratulations.
Right now, like I said, I'm only into her. her energy, right? So we don't want to bring in new energies into that relationship. You feel what I'm saying? But she's for it. And I'm probably the only guy in the world that probably be like, all right, now I'm just into you. I want to get to know you. I want to connect with your energy and your spirit and things like that. Yeah.
So then your monogamy isn't because she'd rather be monogamous. It's because you choose. You
choose, yeah.
It's what you want.
Yeah.
Does it matter that she's monogamous with you because it's what you want as opposed to what she wants? Like, does it matter why she's monogamous to you?
I never thought of that question. I never thought of asking myself that.
Because she's doing it, right?
Right.
But it could be because of you, or it could be because she wants to.
So you mean to tell me that she's with me and she really wants to be a whore?
All I'm saying is, if she wants to be a whore, but she's not a whore because she knows you don't like whore, does that matter to you?
Yeah, that matters.
Why does that matter?
I think so.
Why does it matter?
She's putting my interest. She's putting my interest first.
No, so then it matters positively. Like, you think it's a great thing because he thinks it's terrible.
No, you want to be a whore. Your natural instinct is to whore that pussy out, but because your love for me, you're putting that on the back burner. So you rather just stay with me to make me happy because of your love for me, even though you really want to be a whore.
So then you think that's more admirable than her being faithful? I mean, monogamous because she wants to be.
I'm not saying it's more admirable. I like it better because it benefits me.
So then essentially, you don't have an issue with
10
either.
dicks and she only get one. How does it benefit you?
I'm sorry?
Say it again.
She wants 10 dicks and she's only getting one. How does that benefit you?
Because she's doing it because she loves him. Restraint, love, sacrifice.
Out of love, she's restraining from fucking 9 other dicks. She's just fucking.
I mean, shit. Isn't that what
I think women for the most part are more monogamous than men are.
Yes, it
and that, even when you go to the animal kingdom, you see kind of that mentality. I think women can. It's us that be like, man, I gotta smash something tonight, and we go through the Rolodex. But
there's some whores out there that can't.
Hold on. Hoes are a social construct. Hoes vary from society to society.
Okay,
you feel what I'm saying? So
teach me something.
It's some women they done knocked it off and they want it right after, brother.
But those are just.
They want it.
They insatiable.
They're insatiable.
That's the word you're looking for.
I think women naturally are monogamous. Like, they want to have a protector and a provider and shit like that. For us, we the greedy motherfuckers.
So you would say that it's white supremacy
it's white supremacy. 100% white supremacy.
Okay.
I have met women who have said to me, I like the situation of having the guy who's my protector, the guy who's the smart guy who can make shit happen for me, and my dick, where I get my pleasure from. So they have guys for different reasons. They feel like that not one guy can give them everything they need. Like, yeah, you're good, yeah, you can do this, I can do that, but you don't have that bad boy energy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's white supremacy again. That's that Urkel and Laurel complex. Like, you didn't love him when he was Urkel, but you love him when he's Stephon Arkell, because you have been taught to love the bad boy image. You feel what I'm saying? So that's all white supremacy again, bro.
Teach him something.
So, Chris, the motivation for her monogamy
is important. Yes.
Motivation for monogamy, guys. Come on, let's talk about it. Come on, guys.
Motivation.
I love it.
Monogamy.
Okay, so does it matter to you?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because so let's say that your motivation for monogamy is like you say with Ricky, like, because you're into it, I'm into it, right? Where's the line drawn? Where will you draw the line? Because your desires lie elsewhere. So we're like I work a lot. I'm not always around. I do stuff. You feel me? I don't really have time to be watching you every minute and make sure you ain't around the wrong people and make sure you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, who knows where you gonna say, all right, this is it. I'm not gonna.
Am I incorrect for assuming that a good part of marriage would be like suppressing stupid desires for the sake of making this work? Like, and even sometimes the desire to say the wrong thing. The desire to do what the fuck you want to do. Like, sometimes you suppress those things.
In the initial stages, it requires a lot of growth You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, if you get with somebody and you're not used to being around that person 24 hours a day already, you know what I'm saying, then when you are around that person for that time, you do have to temper the way you deal with things, because at the end, like, they're not your niggas who you would have been around all day.
All right.
So they take things different.
But then we also gotta question, where does desires come from? And that's what I'm saying about white supremacy. You can never let white supremacy off the hook. You have to realize, where do desires come from? Desires are created by the social instruments within the society, right? Motherfuckers in Africa who live in the jungle not think about Jordans. You feel what I'm saying? That was a desire created within you for a political purpose. You get what I'm saying? Motherfuckers in Africa ain't think about light skin, or I'm talking about like tribal, like people who haven't been colonized. Like, they're not thinking about the things that we think about, the nigga shit. Those desires have been created. So even then, we gotta question and hold white supremacy to that candle.
That's a fact.
Absolutely.
Benefit. Does the motivation for her monogamy matter to you?
It kind of would, only because I'm thinking to myself, my values, I would want my values to be aligned with my partner's values. And if we have to, like, create a situation to where I have to overexert him in one area, I guess I'd be fearful of it not being as organic as I want the relationship to be. Because I do understand that in any relationship there's a certain degree of compromise that needs to be had. That's with any relationship, but I wouldn't want it to tamper with the foundation of it all. Like, I don't know, like I want my desires, my goals, and I guess my ideals in a relationship to be aligned with my partner's. And if she naturally wants to be a hoe, that would make me or want to.
You niggas, bro.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, that's the phrase that Chris used, so I'm gonna be consistent. If she wants to be a hoe, I mean, I don't want to tear her away from the fabric of who she is as a person. I don't want a shell of my partner. I want all of you. So at the very outset of it all, show me who you are, and I can make an educated decision as to whether or not I want to be monogamous with you.
I think, but in the social reality of it, women and men would never show exactly who they are, right? Because it's that fear of not being accepted. You know what I'm saying? So women lie. A lie is an insecurity. A lot of people don't really take that in consideration. A lie is insecurity. When you lie about how many partners you slept with, it's because you're insecure about how many partners you slept with, because you're scared the man might judge you. Men lie about how much money they make because they're insecure that a woman's gonna feel like you ain't up to standards.
You ain't enough.
Yeah, you ain't enough. And so when we change our standards and our insecurities, then we can change our relationships as a group. You know what I'm saying? Especially in our love relationships. And then you will find that, open, honest person that'll tell you, I fuck 46 niggas. You know what I'm saying? But until then, it's just gonna be lies and white supremacy dibbling dabbling.
A ton of bricks in your lap, ain't it?
Ooh, 46.
46.
46.
And a midget.
I think
46.
I think asking women what their body count is pointless because they're never going to be honest.
Ever.
I wouldn't even go there.
I mean, I had some women be honest.
Aren't you supposed to multiply it by 2?
But I'm saying, what about their answer made you feel like they was honest?
Yeah.
Especially if they would have called.
Just how high it was. how the number was. Like, who the fuck will lie about that? You know what I'm saying?
That's my thing, because I feel like even if the number she gives is
super high,
it might be higher.
No. It is no might. I guarantee you it's higher. It's always
hold on. Can we fuck the women who have high body counts if niggas been lying to them? Like, think about it. We lie to get pussy. You feel what I'm saying? We put on this acting facade and shit like that, and then we get the pussy and we drop the girl, and then she's broken hearted and she has to move on to the next guy who's gonna lie and pretend to get the pussy too.
You are a piece of shit for judging a woman for any of her body count.
I take that.
I'm moving the way we move.
She wants you to put your mouth on them dead bodies. Fuck you!
And you want her to put your mouth on that fucking dagger that caused dead bodies.
Yeah. The dagger had a rubber on it. you see, that's nigger logic, bitch.
That's nigger logic, bro.
All right.
That's nigga logic.
I haven't cared about a body count since like my mid-20s.
Come on, bro. Since I was like a kid, bro.
It's been a while.
You better get in there and rearrange some furniture, my nigga.
Like, I'm not asking anybody with kids for some body count.
Come on, dog. How you ask
that pussy?
How you ask a mother her body count?
Okay, anybody with kids. Come on. Okay. A baby destroys any body count. It doesn't matter.
No, and that's why, as a real nigga, you gotta go in there, rearrange the furniture, nigga. You gotta put the couch in the right spot.
I mean, I think we asked because we kind of want to see where they mind at. You feel what I'm saying?
I'd like to know where you've been. I want to know the map. Sure.
For me, I don't care. For me, I just ask one thing. I don't care what your body count is.
You don't care if it's not high.
I don't care what your body count.
If she say anywhere near the hundreds, you gonna have pause.
I don't care what.
Hold on, niggas ain't in the hundreds. I mean, niggas ain't smashed over the 100 girls.
Niggas are women.
I'm talking about niggas.
What woman is gonna admit the hundreds? I've never heard that.
I've never heard a woman. I've never heard a woman say
I've never encountered.
Here's not one.
I've never encountered.
But you know more than 100 niggas that's fucking pussy though,
Can
right?
I make my point? I've been trying to make a point for 5 minutes.
Let's be real.
Welcome to my world.
Fuck your point.
Welcome.
Okay?
Welcome.
Bitch. If a woman tells me she has 105 bodies, I'm not even. If you're clean, I'm not terrified of the bodies. What the fuck about your journey took you through 105 bodies? I'm curious about what you've been through, babe. Let's talk about your past.
You wanna know the journey, nigga?
Fuck! 105?
I don't care about.
Where's the trauma?
I don't care about. I don't care about your journey. I don't care about your count. I care about one thing and one thing only.
What is that?
What's that?
Have you fucked any of these niggas?
That's
no.
If there's one thing I'd care about, it'd be that.
Yeah.
If the answer is no, then it is a go.
It's one of these niggas.
I don't care about your journey. I don't care about how many niggas you've been with.
But why I can't be stepdad if I fuck? Like, I don't understand. Why I can't be stepdad?
Not if I'm with you in close. Like, hey Hassan, you still coming through tonight? Oh, by the way, I did put little Jimmy to sleep tonight, just in case you were worried.
Nah,
just in case you were worried.
Nah, bro.
I can't do it.
Nah, bro.
I can't. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. Not wifing her, but if you're like, yo, we fuck. I mean, we're all Eskimo brothers here. Some way, somehow.
Eskimo brothers.
We're all Eskimo brothers here. Some way, somehow. That's different. But you talk about, nigga, I'm wifing that tomorrow, and this nigga done had her all types of ways. You know, no, that's not happening.
But another nigga had all type of ways.
I'll never speak to him.
I want to be the only nigga at my wedding who's fucked my wife. Is that too much to ask for?
You say what?
I want to be the only nigga at my wedding who's fucked my wife.
That's not too much to ask for. That's not too much to ask.
Is that cool?
That's too much to ask.
I want nobody else in the building to be able to say, I know what the bride's pussy feels like. Is that cool?
That's too much to ask.
Is that all right?
Nigga.
I mean, I don't care where he is. He just can't be here.
I mean, given your celebrity, it's gonna be very different.
You gotta ask a girl you really, really like, do you know Plus? Then your next follow-up question is, did you give Plus the pussy? 9 times out of 10, the answer is yes. But if you find that one no, you hold
No. I'm not even drunk no more. I'm not even high no more. I ran into some girls that had relations with Plus.
You're a fucking liar.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's
no way in hell.
Hell no, he's not.
No way in bloody hell.
Yo, that Rick Ross skit took my dog a long way.
Listen.
Hey.
Be the Plus.
Hey, listen. But he was a gentleman, though. The women always had high regards about him.
That's the thing.
Always had high regards.
No one ever trashes him.
I get the watch right.
Me and this nigga are Eskimo brothers 4 times over.
Because
no one speaks bad about him.
Because dog, they speak highly of him because let's be honest. It's hard to be mad at an asshole that makes you laugh, bro.
That's true.
This nigga's a funny nigga, man.
Nah, he's a good guy. He's slinging it, but he's a good guy.
I'll never forget, bro. I found out that the girl I was dating at the time got fucked by one of my niggas I went to Lajeunesse with. I grew up in the church with, bro, at Blue and White weekend. I broke up with her that night. I can't do it, dog. Yikes. I used to pray with this kid. Nah, I can't do it. You had sex with my girl?
Yikes.
Nah.
And then once I've said it on this podcast before, But there's just some niggas you don't want to be in the Eskimo with.
No, facts.
Yeah.
Big facts.
There
Big
are some
facts.
niggas I don't want a pussy in common with.
Big facts.
If she let you hit, no thanks.
I don't want your James.
No thanks, brother.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Okay, we were talking about this pre-show. I forgot to bring it up. Are you guys ready for the kind of scenario
Yes.
where a black guy gets pulled over and shoots a cop because he's scared? You know what I'm saying? Do you think that in our day and age that could be a reality? Or that could be like a legal defense? Because in this, right now, like a nigga has this fucking Patty's on deck. I'm sorry, guys. A nigga has every right to say he's traumatic, he's traumatized, and he's scared when he gets pulled over. If you pull over and upfire at like a random flinch of an officer, is that a beatable case?
I feel like it could be right now.
100%, yeah. Right now, yeah. With the climate, a black jury, maybe even a white person up there, I can see it flying.
Right
Even
lawyer.
with today's tensions and what's going on today, I'm still scared to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just have no faith in America, in America's justice system. I just don't.
Bro, we seen a man get executed for 9 minutes. Like lynched. Like literally somebody stepped on his neck for 9 minutes.
Modern day lynching.
We have to.
If you tell me black people can't pull the I was scared card after that shit,
Yeah,
True indeed.
That's true.
What can scare us?
They
What can
can't.
we be afraid of?
They can't pull that card, but I'd be deathly afraid of the outcome because we got to understand that these laws and even the U.S. Constitution itself was not originally intended for us to enjoy.
But that's the thing.
facts.
We're not allowed to be scared because they think we're monsters. So we're not allowed to be scared.
You know what? Let's clear that up. The biggest misconception that black people think is that white people are scared of them. They're not scared of us. You don't fuck with somebody that you're scared of. You avoid them at all costs. You don't fucking antagonize them, go to their neighborhood, gentrify their shit. You don't fuck with people you're scared of. I don't like snakes. Bitch, you wouldn't catch me in a room with a snake. They're not scared of us. They use that as a justification when they shoot us to say that they're scared of us. And the white people are not scared of us, man. They're not.
I mean, really, what's there to be scared of?
Because honestly,
What do we do?
if
Lock you up? Throw you in prison?
That's true.
Oh, wait!
because honestly, if Amy Cooper was truly afraid of that black man, she would have been running for the hills.
Facts.
No, she weaponized the fact that she's a white woman in this country, and she weaponized the fact that she understands her power with saying that a black man is threatening her life, and the outcome that could possibly come out of that.
Imagine if she had a gun on her.
No, but let's call cops what they are. Paid hitmen. They're hitmen.
They're henchmen, all of them.
They're hitmen, bro.
Terrorists.
So she made that call. In her head, she was thinking, this nigga's gonna get murdered.
The streets are the modern day plantation, and the cops are the overseers.
Yep.
How you walking my shit and you afraid, bitch?
Come on. Fuck you in that dog.
Okay, I'm sorry, I got distracted.
Patty bags all in the back. You hear them crumble.
It's alright. They know it's
They
real.
know what's up. They know what's up.
And you want to know why they know it's real?
Come on, 60. Come on.
Every time we can't help ourselves. Vegetarian Delight Juice Bar. Listen, 6060 Miramar Parkway, Miramar, Florida. Nothing has stopped through the protests. Okay, through the corona, we are here for the community. Pull up on us. Call us first and just see if we're available. You know the phone number, 954-241-7402. 954-241-7402. Give us a call, see what we got. Delight Juice Bar on the Instagram. Come on now. You already know, complete your belly. These patties are busting. And they're bringing Brotha Hassan back to life.
I'm trying to tell you, boy. I was fucked up earlier, bro.
Make sure you follow them, the Light Juice Bar on Instagram and on Twitter.
But y'all want to know something that I noticed that's crazy? Like, y'all remember the riots that happened after Mike Brown and Freddie Gray, right?
It was light.
But you remember there were a lot of, like, quote unquote black leaders, like social media leaders that came out during that time. You know, a lot of them died, bro.
Yeah. Dead. Mysteriously.
About five of them.
And I just say that to say, like, if you out here, you know what I'm saying, you riding, you doing your thing, you protesting, whatever it is, if you find yourself on the forefront, you know what I'm saying, make sure that you protected We ain't gonna believe you killed yourself.
That's what's been dope. What's been dope is because of Corona, like everybody's in a mask. So we have a bunch of anonymous people.
Shit,
it don't mean shit.
Your iPhone can recognize your face with your mask on.
Yeah, let me say this. I got 2 beautiful African daughters. I love them. And I got a beautiful black girlfriend right now. I will not ever commit suicide. So if something happened to me, bitch, y'all better triple burn this motherfucker down. All right? I believe the cracker did it.
Nobody on this show or that has ever appeared on this show would ever kill themselves. If any of us died, it was foul play.
That nigga Hassan said, do
time.
not let white supremacy off the hook.
Can't let him off the hook, bro. You can't. I'll give you an analogy. When you see some badass kids in public, right, you automatically first blame their parents. Like,
right.
Their parents introduced them and showed them the things, and that's why their behaviors are the way that they are. When you look at black people in the system of white supremacy, we are children. We are big ass fucking kids because they educate us, they give us jobs, they pass laws, and so our behaviors is predicated on white supremacy, man. We big ass kids. Matter of fact, the beginning of the movie Baby Boy with Tyrese, he says there's a psychiatrist by the name of Dr. Frances Wilson, and she has a theory that because of racism, the black man in America is taught to think of himself as a baby, a not yet fully developed human being, et cetera, et cetera. And then he says, what does the black man call his girl? Mama. What does the black man call his friends? His homeboys. And what does the black man call his house or his residence? His crib. And so because of this system, we have been taught to think and act and produce like babies, man. This shit is a real, that's the whole movie Baby Boy is about. It's about racism.
Y'all Singleton was trying to make a point.
Oh yeah, big point. Dr. Frances Cress Wilson wrote the book, The ISIS Papers. Check that book out.
You're just a baby boy. You're
not the real McCoy.
Who's that? Snoop and Tyrese?
Yeah,
that's the soundtrack song. If I ever fucking heard one. Okay, you guys know how your girl can come home and tell you like one of these long ass stupid stories about her day. Or just talk to you about some really wild shit that happened at work. Like, what do you do when she's just like fucking dead ass wrong? Like, has your girl ever told you a story where she was being this shitty person?
You mean every story?
Okay, that's awesome. I just want to know if we're on the same planet here.
It's like a they go low, you go lower type of vibe.
And then it's like, do you listen and let her rock, or do you say, "Hey, man, you was wrong as fuck"?
I mean,
do you want some pussy?
That's what I was about to tell you. It depends if you feel like you good that day, get your shit off.
if you straight, if you ain't got no immediate needs that you need to be met.
If you ain't hungry, you ate already.
Give it a business.
Go ahead, go off, sis.
Is this life? This is life.
Hell yeah. If you choose to go down that pathway, you feel me? If you choose to go down that lock-in pathway, definitely.
Ben, your girl tells you a story where she was a bitch to her boss, right? And got some consequences that she deserved. Like, when she tells you the story and she's venting to you, like, do you say, like, you were being an asshole? Or do you just let her speak, let her vent?
Okay, so in true Ben fashion, I'm thinking immediately as to what bills are being paid in the house.
I love this guy. Always. Consistent is what he is.
How the money is being managed for the upkeep of the home. And in effort to make sure that shit is sustained, I gotta tell her where her faults were in the situation. I have to tell her. I'm gonna find a couple of bright points and say, babe, I was with you on A, B, and C.
Ooh.
A, B, and C.
But D, you fucked up at D.
Fuck me
and I think you should eradicate and fix that behavior with D, so that you don't have to encounter the situation again.
Let me tell you about that methodology right there, brother. I was with you for A, B, and C, but D, I have to disagree. That, I think, is, that's constructive criticism. That's how you solve that issue.
Mm-hmm. And just you have to make sure. Remember, we're dealing with a woman here, so On A, B, and C, if you agree with her on points A, B, and C, you sell the hell out of this.
Yes.
You chew her motherfucking horn, you put all the gas in her way.
Oh my goodness. That gotta be the only part of the conversation you really cared about.
You really
sell that shit. Sell
like
that shit.
D, you just gotta graze past D.
You ain't shit, man. You ain't shit.
Sell
They know
that
the
shit.
game. You talk about a nigga who know the game right here.
Facts.
Sell that motherfucking shit. What?
Y'all see why I hate this nigga? YouTube can see why I hate this nigga. The episode listening don't know, but y'all see why I hate this nigga.
Which is why you need to make sure you go to youtube.com and you subscribe to the Niggas with Opinions channel.
Like and subscribe.
All right, Rick. Maya comes home, tells you a story from work where she was being absolutely shitty to her boss. And then, there were some consequences because of that. She comes home, tells you the story. Like, do you let her rock? Do you let her vent? Or do you let her know that she was being shitty?
You let her know she's being shitty.
What's your method? Do you just say it?
Yeah, I just said.
You real nigga?
I just said you
Real
being
dumb
shitty.
Oh yeah, he wear pants in his house. You know how that goes.
Big tough guy
I'm
over
the
there.
only nigga on the
Big
show that
man.
wear the pants.
Big man.
You should suffer those consequences, huh?
Big dog wear the pants around here. But yeah,
You know it, big guy.
How much lotion you got?
not much. Not much.
You know he got babies on that fucking Johnson and Johnson.
Look at his feet. You think
No, but nah, you let her know, man. You being real shitty, man, or you being real petty or whatever. If she's in the wrong, you let her know she's in the wrong. If not, like, yeah, man, that girl's a bitch, and then keep this shit moving. Like, keep playing this 2K, man. Fuck out of here.
You a tough.
Got time for your shitty job. Your shit job at your job.
All the fucking stories are the worst.
Just don't get fired. You got biz out here.
Like, that's why you need your girl to have friends, so that you don't have to hear those fucking stories. Because good gravy.
Hey, I disagree. I love listening to my woman. I love listening to her stories.
Oh God.
I'm sorry.
Just
You ain't gonna put me in the
remind her-
doghouse.
Just remind her, don't get fired because there's bills. Okay. It's
That's
June
pretty much what Ben
2nd.
said.
Yeah, there's bills. Don't get fired.
Where I
Well, no matter what happens.
where I went.
Yeah, okay, you were right, you were wrong, whatever the case may be. Just remember,
don't lose that job.
don't let HR get involved. You got bills.
Because if you let this home turn into a home where I pay all the bills, I'm gonna let you sleep with the kids on the bunk bed.
No, I'm gonna leave you.
Because you would leave me, I think.
You're worthless now. Like, no money coming? No,
You gotta put your
sorry.
weight.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, so y'all niggas.
Yo, y'all old school Zomans, dog.
You're
So
absolutely
the
right.
only thing a woman could do is bring bread to the crib.
I got no use for a woman who doesn't work.
Okay, you're not working.
Wow.
What are you there for?
What are you there for?
Encouragement.
It's plenty here.
Encouragement don't pay FPL.
Fuck out of here.
Encouragement. If I call FPL and say, "Hey, I'm late on my bill, but here's some encouragement," you think you'll keep my lights on?
I buy a self-help book if I need encouragement.
Bitch, go get a job.
I'll go to church. What are you talking about? Church? It's free.
Encouragement?
Encouragement.
I don't even know what that is. The fuck? It's a curse word to me.
And, I'm different. I had a single mom. All I've ever seen women do is work. So I don't know what I'm going to do with one that just stays home.
Was a
I don't know where I'm going to
woman.
put her.
She worked her
You
whole
have
life.
to work.
Wow.
Even if I'm a fulfillionaire, you have to work.
She's gonna get encouragement from
You have to work.
I'm gonna encourage her to keep her motherfucking job because these motherfucking bills are due. That's your fucking encouragement.
I don't know what Jeff Bezos' wife does or what she did, but if you're mine,
If you're mine.
and I'm $7 billion, you better clock in somewhere.
You're gonna work. You're still gonna work your finger to the bone.
You better go somewhere to work.
If I got $7 billion, you're gonna help me make
I better
$8
not
billion.
fucking see you in the morning. I think I wake up and go to work and see you in bed, bitch. I know that.
Come on, man. Come on.
Yo, y'all
Think
are
about it.
African as fuck. This is the most African I've ever seen y'all, bro. God damn.
I've never understood the housewife shit.
I don't know what that is. Never in my life.
After the kids are 5, what are you doing at
Come
home?
on, come on, man. Come on. 5? You mean 5 months? What do you mean 5? 5? Oh man, you're a generous motherfucker, right? 5?
You're gonna put your kids in
5 whole years?
daycare in 5 months? Come on, bro.
Pay him the money.
Come on, Rick.
The world don't
you gotta
give
be
a
bullshit.
listen. That's the first lesson of my kid's life. The world don't give a fuck about you. So why is that stopping my woman from working? Get your ass back to work. Once FMLA stops, you should be working again.
That's bro.
Oh my gosh.
What, maternity leave stops at 3 months. Why are you still here? Get back to work.
Because if she's not working, she has time to cheat. You can't have
Come
that.
on. That's not
I took leave for my kids. My kids, I took 3 months off.
No.
Where
But
you
you
work?
had a job.
Yeah, no, I took 3 months off.
Yeah. Florida Power gave me some time off too when I was working for them when I had Eli.
You niggas had careers and shit.
Yeah.
They gave me time off.
Shit,
paternity leave. Came back and everything was just
I wish.
I only heard of companies giving the man 2 weeks.
Not even
if they don't give you 3 weeks, you can sue them.
I had a month.
Fuck! I wish I knew that.
Yeah, you can fucking sue them, bro.
Because I held my baby in my fucking hand. I was in work 8 hours later, man.
No, nigga.
I wish I knew that shit.
Fuck that. They gotta use my smell. Like they
I had
gotta
skin to skin for
skin
a
to
month.
skin. I had skin to skin. I had skin to skin for fucking an hour, nigga. All right, so now I need to go have another baby just to exercise that right. Fuck out of here.
Say what?
I need to have another baby just to exercise that right.
Oh yeah.
Reparations.
You feeling froggy, ain't you?
Yeah.
reparations.
Fuck, man. Let's talk about some more black shit. Come on, man. Come on,
I was trying to wrap up the show.
Why? Why would you do that? Hour and 30 minutes. Come on, man. Don't fucking play with me.
It's time.
There's more to talk about. Come on.
It's time for Game Diners.
Oh.
I mean, niggas broke records today. Y'all got Brotha Hassan high.
Come on.
Y'all going like an hour and some change. Like niggas breaking records today, man. I dig it. I fuck with it.
Did you see Killer Mike? If you're talking about black shit, I got black shit. Did you see Killer Mike crying because he was the son of a Atlanta City police
I'm sorry,
officer?
I fuck with Mike. Mike knows.
I do.
No, I fuck with him too. I do.
A lot of these people who are misspeaking this week are people that I fuck with generally. But when you fuck up and misspeak, you fuck up and misspeak. When you say dumb shit, you gotta identify the dumb shit. I love Mike.
He just look
what
crazy.
the fuck?
I mean, he just look weak as fuck up there.
Man.
And he doesn't normally look weak. He look weak up there.
There's a time and a place for everything, okay? And I don't think you're going to find many people who are going to say that police don't play some role in this society. But at the very same time, we're talking about a crazy amount of power, a crazy misuse of power. So when we're talking about a misuse of power, you do me no service by saying there are good ones too. Like, it's not what the fuck we're talking about.
We're not talking
the
about
1%.
Yeah.
So
But that's to throw you off, though. That's that whole thing that throw you off. Like, if I point out the good, then you won't worry about the bad, and then you won't lump them all in the group. See, there's no such thing as a good black person, right? You don't ever hear that shit. We all niggas.
Yeah.
We one just big ass nigga walking around this world, right? If you do something wrong, I'm responsible for what the fuck you did wrong. But they have a system where all white people are individuals. We can't all judge them, by their skin color. But us, we all get judged by the motherfucking skin color.
Also, newsflash: the next black person to bring up black on black crime statistics, I'm slapping niggas in the mouth.
May I?
If you want to be the one, pull up on me. Pull up on me and say, but we kill each other all the time.
What the
pull up on me and
is
say
that,
it,
bro? Like,
pull
that's
up
the
on me
most
and
cool
say it,
shit
so I can
ever.
slap you in your shit.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You can be the one. You can be the fucking one.
That should be setting me off, dog.
May I address that?
Go ahead,
Black
please.
on black crime is a social epidemic, right? And so anytime you deprive a people of natural resources or their ability to provide for their family, you will see crime. I.e., go back to the Italian mob, right? When they first got here from their European countries, the white people who fought for American independence, they didn't see them as being white. And so they isolated them. So that's why they created the mob to steal and do organized crime and shit like that. You even had the Jewish mob, right? So when you take a people's ability to provide for their family away from them, you ultimately put crime in their community. So there is no such thing as black on black crime. I grew up in Miami. I grew up in the 80s in the cocaine cowboys, right? Cubans coming here from Cuba. They ain't had no opportunity, so what they did, they created some. There is no such thing as black on black crime. Black on black crime is an illusion, right? So you can feel guilty about your situation. We got to get out of that victim mentality where we take on the guilt from what we've been put into. You get what I'm saying?
Gives us that guilt?
The guilt is basically like, man, if we pull our pants up, if we stop doing this, then white people will stop killing us. That's not true. If you go back to the 1940s, 1930s, you can see black men in suits being lynched. You get what I'm saying? They weren't hoodlums. They weren't gangsters. They were hard-working men in crop fields, but they were being lynched. It is not us. It is white people who perpetrate this bullshit. So no matter how we act, no matter what degrees we get, no matter how we behave in society, we are still a target. Get that out of your fucking mind, that if you act a certain way, white people will not oppress you. The brother George, was a hard-working security officer.
Yep.
Take that out of your fucking mind. It doesn't mean nothing in the system of white supremacy.
And also, there are a great deal of white people asking, what they can do.
Nothing. The best thing white people can do is leave us the fuck alone. Because your presence alone will have us brainwashed. Your presence alone will elevate you to Jesus Christ status. We don't need you interfering in black issues. Just leave us alone. We've been on the planet millions of years. We'll figure this shit out. Just stop oppressing us. That's all we asking.
I was going to say, I'm not going to say nothing. Nothing is insane. Because there were tons of things that they can do.
Leave us alone.
so leave us alone means stop putting knees on our necks, like that kind of shit.
Don't even he means that too. And don't show up to the protest. None of that shit. Leave us alone.
That's it.
I feel like all white people know a nigga. If you claim that you're not racist, you definitely know a white person that is. I'm not gonna hear it. Okay, if you're not racist,
there's somebody else that agree with you.
Somebody who is. You have an uncle,
no way, because all you know are white people.
There's no way. If we're playing a numbers game here, there's no way you don't know one.
Let me just say this. How can you not be racist in a racist society? Like when white people tell me, well, I wasn't raised like that. Did you grow up under a fucking rock for 500 years? Because if you turned on a television and you watch Boys in the Hood, if you listen to rap music, if you listen to anything, your opinions have been shaped by the society, which is a racist society that views black people in an inferior light. There is no way that a fucking white person cannot feel superior to a black person, and black people don't feel inferior to white people because the society that we've been raised in. It's bullshit. If you turn on the radio, read a newspaper, read a book, went to school, then you fucking racist and you're white. And black people who went to school in these systems feel inferior to black people. You can't go around that, bro. You can't go around it.
It's a systematic oppression.
It's a systematic oppression. I can say it right now and say, how many people know who Kwame Nkrumah is? Everybody gonna look at me like I got two fucking heads. I say George Washington, everybody know who that is. Yeah. That's fucking racism.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's racism in itself. You don't know anything about who I am as an African, but I know everything about who you is as a European. And if I don't know who you are, I don't get to go to the next grade. I don't get to go to 4th grade if I don't know everything about the slave trade in Abraham Lincoln or George Washington. That's fucking racism. So all white people are racist. I've never
seen that shit that way.
That's crazy.
It's that for me to go to the next level, I don't have to know anything about my history.
Nothing.
I have to know everything.
For me to move through the, I mean, what?
There's a phrase for that. We call that whitewashing.
Very much.
I gotta know everything about who you are.
Christopher Columbus is viewed as a savior in America. He founded America.
Yeah,
okay, they don't talk about none of this shit.
We're old enough to remember staying home on the Monday. Remember that shit?
Yes.
Remember when it was a holiday?
Christopher Columbus Day. Yeah.
And niggas got to stay home.
Yeah.
And they made niggas draw turkeys with their hands. Remember that shit?
Yeah. The older we got, the more they realized that, all right, wait a minute.
As a kid, you looked forward to Christopher Columbus.
This show is funny when you high and drunk.
That's why we have a good time here.
Yes. Christopher Columbus Day was amazing as a kid, bro.
All right, amazing. Is this enough black shit for you, Ricky?
Huh?
Is this enough black shit?
I don't give a shit what happens with this episode as long as Michael Jackson's they don't really care about us gets played.
Not gonna fucking happen. It is now time.
Today we fight.
For the DM Diary, a section of our program. It's not gonna stop. Even though we're fighting these crackers, we have to fight you creepy niggas too. Okay?
You creepy niggas don't rest.
Yeah, you don't rest. So
they're offspring of crackers. Like when you really think about it, they're the offspring.
Their desires to be perverts come from white supremacy.
Facts.
The crackatosis.
Hit the music, man. Come on. Chris always ready.
Did he hit it?
Shut up. Hey, bitch ass nigga. You know we talking to you, nigga. You out here trying to grab pussy during the protest? You don't think we see you? Fucking creepy quarantine boy.
Creepy quarantine.
Hell, you are a weirdo.
You are a weirdo.
Sending pictures of your dick. We gon' tell your secrets. Your secrets not safe with us. We gon' tell your secrets. You just became a victim of the DM Diaries. You a bitch boy.
Bitch boy.
Bitch boy.
Bitch boy.
You a bitch boy. A bitch boy. A bitch boy. Break it down. We're not gonna let up. Every episode with your weirdo ass. You won't be spared. Okay? The revolution will be podcasted, bitch ass nigga.
Feel me? Homie, we know what you're talking about.
You a bitch ass boy. Okay. Alright. The first one that we have here. This creepy nigga says, I just want to say we the people need another thirst trap before the year is out, as in relation to your previous November 1 blank. That is all. Signed, sincerely, the people.
I disagree. I don't know who this nigga is, but the people did not ask for whatever the fuck.
According to him, the people need another picture.
I'm part of the people. I didn't go to no meeting. I don't remember signing up for that shit.
She goes, I think I might have one last one before the new year. Laugh my ass off.
Oh my god.
Oh, and this is all he needed. Okay? He's already cooking. Okay, because now he's fired up.
Like these buildings.
Get what you
I don't like the buildings, baby.
LOL.
I don't feel sorry for you, just so you know.
It says, please supply. And if you got things that you don't care to reach the masses, please slide. I'm your guy. Sincerely me.
Wow.
How can a young man go about receiving your nudes? Serious inquiry. Smiley face. I'm fed up. I just want them. And I gotta speak it. LOL. I got Cash App, Zelle, and PayPal.
Jesus. Have some self-respect.
And looking at this guy's name, he is a Haitian, unfortunately.
Did we get the rest of the
He is one of us.
Does the DM stop right there?
Yes.
Yeah, stop.
I bet it does.
Hey, she got that bread in it.
Fuck out of here,
I ain't
man.
calling nobody out.
In all fairness, there, she did ask when she said this. She asked, "Did I fumble the bag?"
Hey, no. Tell that, send that nigga a picture of an ankle and see what he'll pay you for it.
Yeah.
It depends on what Haitian is. If it's a North Miami Haitian, she fumbled the bag. If it's a Zoe Poppy,
No,
she let go of some McDonald's.
When a nigga volunteers 3 avenues of paying you with no, like,
That's
not
North
being
Miami.
prompted,
Yeah, that's North Miami.
he's
all day.
ready.
Yeah.
He's ready. He's
Those
ready to
digital,
drop it.
because
That's
Zoe Poppy
scam
do
bread.
cash.
Yeah, that's scam bread.
This next one, Jesus Christ. Oh, this one is from my friend. This is another one of her DMs. This guy goes, hi, good morning. She goes, morning. He goes, what's good? Good morning. She goes, smiley face, I'm still gay.
Whoa.
He goes, so I still want you.
Okay.
She says, go on Tinder. Have a nice day. He says, what's Tinder? She says, a dating app. Every time she writes us, she's telling people different people that she's gay.
Yeah, she's gay. Right. But
Niggas don't care.
yes, as you can see,
what does
they don't.
being
They don't
gay
care.
mean to a nigga, bro?
Right. It means absolutely nothing. Because you still see girls who. Because a lot of niggas see a girl being gay as
She just ain't get the right one.
a trend. She didn't meet the right one.
I mean, black women
Phase.
who date these women who act and dress like men, they're not gay. They're just confused. They need somebody to help them with the bills. That's what the real reality of it is. Because if you were really gay, you would be dating a feminine woman who looks like you. But you're dating someone who acts like a man, dressed like a man,
wants to be a man.
Right. So you still love dick. You still love masculinity. It's just you need somebody to help you with the FBL. So just keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Until you start dating women who look like you, who feminine like you, you're not fucking gay. You're confused. You need help with the bills.
So any woman who's dating a dyke, oh shit.
Yeah. and dykes are just actually mad at men. That's just what it is.
Yeah, they're mad at
Yeah, they're just mad at men.
Because
you know what I'm saying?
He said, "Oh shit."
Because to be honest with you, if I'm just gonna be impartial here, young M.A. both as a girl and a guy is an ugly motherfucker, and I just don't understand like what
that shit not relevant at all. You just being a dick.
No, I'm just saying.
He's just telling us he hates it.
That's an ugly motherfucker, dog.
You got it out of nowhere.
We talking about dykes, are we not?
Niggas letting us know that he hates her.
Stop saying the word dyke so freely, please.
We're talking about the women who dress up as men and they shop for Burlington Coat Factory.
That's one gay girl that women, for whatever reason, they think that motherfucker is fine as fuck.
That's an ugly. That's an ugly.
You see a little mustache she had going on?
So that's crazy.
That's an ugly.
Taking them goddamn hormones.
Yeah.
All right. This guy here needs to be in jail. He says, "You so gorgeous, I could suck your toes."
Oh my god.
She says, "LOL, I'm not a fan of feet, kid. Ugh.
You're a lie.
But thank you." He says, "Welcome, haha, your toes probably pretty." In WYD.
Yeah.
That's April 21st at noon. At April 21st, 2 o'clock, he goes, "Oh, I see." Then he writes again, "You so cute, I could kiss your toes." She just told you.
What?
Again, he writes,
She said something. She ain't tell him nothing.
"You so cute." The following month,
Jesus.
he sends her a picture of a chair in which you can bind somebody's feet.
Yeah, it's like a little foot guillotine.
That's a great word for it. It's a foot guillotine.
Foot guillotine? We can't. Nah.
And then he says, "Do you think you can handle this chair? Cry face, LOL."
First of all,
that nigga's crazy. That nigga's
sick
out of there.
bastard.
Yeah.
You
That
a
nigga,
sick son of a
he
bitch.
has severed feet in his freezer.
Mhm.
There's no doubt about it, this guy.
You definitely have like feet porn saved to your bookmarks.
That's crackatosis.
Yep.
That's crackatosis right
White
there.
supremacy.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what it looks like.
Don't get me wrong. I like pretty feet.
Yeah.
I don't have the desire to fuck it.
Yeah. That's
You're not going to mention it to somebody 3 times back to back in 3
And
different
he's
months.
relentless.
No, he's relentless.
Like, he can't help himself.
And then send an image of the manifestation of the fucking fetish that you have.
It's the feet for him. Like,
Crackatosis.
Like,
That's
come
exactly
on,
what
bro.
it is.
And you don't want a
You
nigga
niggas
don't know
are
how to
shameless.
speak to a girl because let's go back for a second.
You niggas are shame.
First message was, "You so gorgeous I could suck your toes," right? She says, "Laugh aloud, I'm not a fan of feet, kid. North Miami girl."
Disgusting.
For sure.
Which means her feet are probably look like mine's.
Well,
But-
could be an ex-little Haiti girl too.
True.
Yeah.
That's where it started.
Possibly.
Then she goes and says, "But thank you though." His response tells everything we need to know. Laugh out loud. Welcome. Ha ha. Yo toes, probably pretty. Tongue face, tongue
damn,
face,
nigga,
tongue
how many
face.
times you gonna laugh at your own fucking joke?
And what you doing?
You already laughed out loud, bitch.
That tells you absolutely right there. This man had no plan. He's a creep. Like he's just one of them weird ass niggas who just don't know how to speak to women.
So he throw random creepiness out there and hope somebody responds.
She told you I'm not into feet, but you still went ahead and started talking about feet. Well, let's just know off rip, he's a creep. That was his plan. Talk about her feet, and I was gonna reel her in with that. Creepy ass nigga, man.
The internet is the worst thing to happen to some of you niggas, man.
Oh my god.
You don't catch your athlete's foot.
See, what happened was what happened to these niggas is
The worst and the best thing, to be honest with you.
Honestly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
the worst and the best thing, man.
Worst thing when it came to pussy. Best thing when it came to liberation. Because we're gonna get it because of the internet.
Because, you know, at least
I don't think we know how fucked up we were until the internet became
Correct.
so
Prominent.
like, yeah, I don't think we knew how fucked
Right.
up we were as black people. And I'm talking about on all levels
People
of
thought
blackness.
we were making progression.
Right,
Cause
right,
it's
right,
fine.
right,
Like,
right,
oh,
right.
It's just bad over here. It's not bad over there with them niggas.
Right.
That
Right.
yeah, because you could definitely romanticize how good some other shit is.
Right.
Because it's your home. You can talk shit about your crib. Like, over here, these motherfuckers are racist. But if I go to California, it gotta be nicer. Until you get there, like, nah, fuck
And
you,
then
too,
you
bro.
Niggas,
you can see on Instagram that
Yeah,
California
you
is
ain't
not
even gotta
nice.
get there now. You can see the bullshit taking place. You know,
Niggas
so-
fucked around and got some pussy off some bullshit on the internet, and now they just don't know how to deal with women. And it shows. This DM Diary segment we have on this podcast has just, I've lost all faith when it comes to how men deal with women. Like, it's just disgusting.
I have a
It's
social
bad.
question though. Just under the system of white supremacy. Why do black men think they feel like they can send those type of DMs to women?
White
Is-
supremacy.
White supremacy, of course.
Yeah,
well, I mean, yeah, because
I would say white supremacy because you've been saying that all day tonight. But as opposed at any other night opposed to tonight, I would say that because of the internet.
No, but like white supremacy, they allowed like rappers and like big mainstream guys to publicly disrespect black women for years, right? So like, if you heard money over bitches all your life, fuck these hoes and area codes all your life, like. You think this is how you can speak to people?
But one can say but one can say that's a cop out because if you go back to earlier days in time, women have always been sexualized. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wait,
no. But like, you have to remember, like, your father couldn't speak to women that way. His father couldn't get pussy that way. You had to flowers and suit and milady and all that wild shit.
Rick, what area you're talking about that? When you say when you made a statement, what area were you talking about?
So like whenever you turned on the TV, whether when TV first started or today, whenever you saw a woman, women were always sexualized. You know what I'm saying? So for a lot of people, when they get on their phones and they see women, it's sexual to them. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's a white woman, black woman, like when niggas turn their phone on, like, damn, that bitch bad. They feel empowered to say whatever they want to fucking say. Like 20 years ago, you saw a woman on TV. And she was inaccessible to you, whether she was black or white, whether it was Rachel from Family Matters or it was fucking Rebecca Donaldson from Full House. Today, I can get on Instagram and DM any of those motherfuckers and tell them how I want to feel, and that's just how niggas think. Niggas just go on the line to you and to me.
That's the problem.
20 years ago, a white person that was a nerd probably wouldn't say nothing to us. Today, they feel empowered. I can go on Twitter and say whatever the fuck I want to say to you.
Do they?
That's just how
I want to deal with the sexualized aspect of that, right? Because prior to colonialism and slavery, African women walked around naked. Matter of fact, we Haitian, Jamaican, women still walk around naked. You know what I'm saying? Or walk around with their titties out.
Facts.
For the most part. When you go to Haiti, they bathe in the rivers. We don't sexualize them because that's not in our nature to sexualize our women. Again, God damn it, we cannot let white supremacy off the hook. They started implementing the sexualization of women because that's just their culture. That's how they do that. You feel what I'm saying? So we got to get back to our African selves. We don't sexualize women. Well, you got, some niggas do, but we don't sexualize women.
Yeah, because after a certain point in time, it started to boil over because the white man was undermining the white woman, which brought about the whole feminism movement.
Facts.
So it's like, I mean, we weren't really so much on the tip of sexualizing our women, especially if you look back in the 50s and 60s. It was all about the black home, the black family was being the thing promoted more so than anything else.
And these are the same niggas that have fucking children.
Yeah. Man, listen, man. We going into European culture. We gonna have to do a part 2 on this. But it's facts though, bro. So when you internalize that shit and you take that shit on, then of course you're gonna have issues in your community, in your relationships. You're gonna have pedophilia in the black community. When you begin to take on that crackatosis, that's just who the fuck they are. And listen, I'll say this, and I ain't even drunk no more. Nigga, I put 5 stacks. Nobody can prove me wrong. Historically, socially, psychologically, that's who the fuck they are. Point blank, period.
I'm with you.
Period.
If you're looking for me to combat you.
You know what I mean? Black women I get that hit me up, that tell me they'll white men like to tie them up and do nasty shit to them. You feel what I'm saying? Make them dress like young girls. Put on baby outfits and shit like that. These are black women hitting me up, telling me this type of shit like that.
Bullshit, yeah.
That's just who they are, man.
It's crazy.
We have now reached the Ask a Real Nigga section of our program. This section of the program is where we use user-submitted questions from real niggas, answered by real niggas, to give insight from real niggas to real niggas. Please feel free to submit your Ask a Real Nigga questions to any of our social media pages. Twitter, Instagram. I'm too drunk to know them. Okay? Benefit whenever you are ready. Hey. Hit him with an Ask a Real Nigga. Alright. Hey. Bitch, you better ride with your boy, ride with your boy, ride. Slide with your boy, slide with your boy, slide. Ask a real nigga. He's got the stick out.
I have to address that.
You want a real nigga? Ask a real nigga. Black as fuck, boy. Like a gun trigger. Nigga. Follow me on Twitter. Nigga. Bitch, you big, I'm bigger. Nigga. No, I'm quick to hit her. Nigga. And I'm about to hit her. Spliffer with my nigga. Chris, as soon as this shit was over, because we were about to kill Hassan earlier.
Came back alive.
Hey, this came back.
That's how you know a nigga's on that militant shit, because on the fucking Law and Order song, he's pulling out a stick.
Pull out a stick,
nigga.
No, had the stick out.
I'm ready for that smoke.
This question comes from Warhorse_90.
Real nigga.
I got a real nigga question. You ever had a hot girl, city girl, that was your friend? Like you had no intention on trying to grease them, just simply platonic friends? Yeah, absolutely.
They actually make really good friends.
Yeah, because I've befriended strippers.
Yeah.
You need those to tell you how to game.
You befriended strippers?
I have befriended strippers before.
Wale.
I'm just saying, like they'll tell you how to game. Though. They'll give you both sides. Well, you already know one.
Were
side,
you put in the friend
side.
zone, or did you intentionally go in being a friend?
It was a situation where I walked in with niggas with money, and I wasn't gonna spend money. So when they came to me for tips, I had jokes. You understand? So we would sit here, be chummy, be cool, exchange information, and then it's a friendship. So it's just, I never wanted to be a person who they saw as a nigga that would pay them.
Yeah,
Got
that
you.
ain't me.
Got you.
I was a guy who frequented the strip club for a while. Like, that was my thing. And they make really good friends. Like, I dated a stripper, so in between the relationship, I was able to meet a lot of strippers. And women who strip, they know the game, they know what's going on out here. So those women they make for good friends. I can't necessarily say that they're city girls. A city girl can be a girl who just grinds like how a nigga grind, know the game, and is out here trying to get it. And again, they make great friends as well. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to motivate you and shit like that. So it's like, yeah, I mean, a girl that's a city girl, they make great friends. It's not every girl you come across don't mean you want to fuck them. Like, let's just get that clear. Not every woman out here, we all want to fuck them. Like, it doesn't work that way.
And then also, like, women who are man eaters and can make men do whatever the fuck they want to do are amazing people to learn from. Mm-hmm. Like, when you meet a man eater, when you meet a woman who can, like, have a bunch of niggas under her spell, that's just magic to watch when she's your friend.
Facts. That is a fact.
But then one would question, what is her authenticity to me? If I can see her do other people like that, then...
Well, because there are different kinds of relationships. There are women you entertain in one way, and then there are women who are just sisters, friends, or whatever. So, I mean, just because she's entertaining with me genuinely, that's because that's just the level that we have.
Okay.
And at the same time, too, she's learning from you as well. Like, a lot of women who are in that situation, like say for the strippers, for if we want to use the strippers, a lot of them have said to me, like, I'm learning a lot from you as far as restraint.
That's part of the
like,
game.
You literally want nothing from me, and that's all I'm used to is men who want something from me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I can give that to you, so be it. You know what I'm saying? I hope that helps you in some way or another.
All right, final and ask her a nigga question comes from my brother Alex Dade Country. I think he meant Dade County, but he put an R in there. Real question for a real nigga. In these crazy times, what has the government shown you in this emergency situation? The government has shown me their priorities, bro. I mean, and not that I needed to see it before, but like they didn't have money to give Flint clean water, right? But the moment that their economy halted, they threw out $1 billion so that we can go out and spend money and stimulate their economy. And then every fucking police department in the country is a tiny military. They all have SWAT gear, tanks. Like, if there's money for that, there's far too much homeless. So it's like there was never a we don't have the money issue. It's what they deem a priority.
America has always slapped us in the face, and they continue to slap us in the face. It's just niggas need to wake up and see it.
I think it's so much more evident now than it's been in a very long time.
Well, you know what? One of the issues I want to address, too, is that a lot of times we come from different countries, and we're like first and second generation, and we don't realize how disrespectful America is. You know what I'm saying? And we come here, we get caught up in the American dream and shit like that, and we have to get that wake-up call. We get that slap in the face. But I agree with you 100%, man. America has never prioritized African people ever. Matter of fact, the whole system is built on oppressing African people. If you really want to look at the system, when you look at education, it's not designed to educate black people. It's designed to miseducate black people. You look at the banking institution, it's not designed to, create wealth for you. It's designed to create poverty for you. So every institution in America is designed to do the opposite that thing is supposed to do for black people. Healthcare is designed to, look at it, we could fucking diabetes, high blood pressure. Every institution is designed to do the opposite for black people in America.
The amount of pregnant black women leaving these hospitals either dead or without their baby.
It's crazy.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Ben, during this time, what has your government shown you?
I don't know, that they're not everything that I believe them to be, or they shouldn't be looked at as what they advertise themselves to be. I feel like that they can be underhanded, conniving, very secretive, very sneaky, because I still think that there's not everything that meets the eye is what's going on with these fucking protests right now. I feel like a lot of it is being staged, and I'm just asking for everybody to go with your gut. If something seems fishy, it's because there's some fucking fish around.
You seen these fucking bait cars and motherfuckers leaving bricks around?
Yeah.
And all these unattended police cars with the keys in them?
And these fucking 6'8" protesters fully built like fucking police officers.
I think Ricky retweeted a video today of this white dude who put Yeezys in his car.
Come on.
And then parked the car said it's looter bait. Then he went to his house down the street, had a sniper rifle, and was watching the car, hoping that a nigga broke into a car for
so
Yeezys.
he could take him down, shoot him down.
And also for you protesters out there, the government has also showed me that they may tell you that they're using rubber bullets to try and control the protests and the riots. Those things can kill you. All right, there's I forgot her first name, Leslie Fulcrum. She was the most recent victim. There's probably tons after her, but they hit her square dead in the forehead while she was drinking a Red Bull.
And she was out there because her son was killed by the police 2 months ago.
Yes,
she was minding her fucking business.
Now, those rubber bullets are like fucking big as these microphones.
It's
they're real big, man.
pucks.
And apparently, they're metal bullets just kind of coated in a thin layer of rubber. So it's not really like a rubber bullet.
And then we have people who are mad at people looting. Like, really? Come on, man. Wake the fuck up, man.
Chris, final thoughts this evening, brother.
My final thoughts are: make sure you check us out, www.nwopod.com. If you do find yourself out here in these streets trying to right wrongs, we got a lot of merch on there, so it would be dope if you got caught in our merch.
Always thinking. I fuck with it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Rick, final thoughts this evening.
My final thoughts are something we didn't get a chance to speak about today on today's episode. Earlier, me and Brotha Hassan were talking about Donald Trump, and through that conversation, I learned that even though I hate the guy, Donald Trump, him winning the presidency was necessary. We needed him to win the presidency. Here we are today. Black folks, everybody pay attention to what the fuck is going on. We are literally living in history. We needed that motherfucker to win. He won. You see what's going on. Pay fucking attention. Let's make a change. And this shit is not a game. We are at war.
Make a change.
The revolution will be podcasting.
Hassan, my brother, any final thoughts?
I can say to all my Africans out there, man, understand that you are in a physical and psychological war that revolves around education, entertainment, economics, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, war, and healthcare. All of those things are constantly being used against you. You are at war. I know a lot of people think that, war is just a physical aspect, that people have to be on the battlefield shooting and killing and planes have to be dropping. But there's things called psychological wars. There's economical wars. There's trade wars. There's such things as cold wars, where people can be at war for 50 years and never even fire a shot. So for us to not think that we are at war when we go to school and we learn white history and we turn on TV and it's white this and white that and Christianity, we are at war. I know. Thank y'all, brothers, for having me up here. This is the 4th time I'm up here. I truly appreciate it. I want all the listeners to understand. I'm not a hateful dude. I love African people. I understand what we're up against. I've studied maybe 11 years now, about the real conditions of what's taking place with African people. Understand that we are at war. Kill the cracker inside of you. Protect yourself. I don't care what no constitution tells you about the Second Amendment. You have a human right to protect yourself. A human right. If someone's coming to hurt your children, someone's coming to hurt your wife, coming to hurt you, you have a right to protect yourself by any means necessary. I'm not a hateful dude. I'm always here to answer questions. I do this because I love the people. I don't fucking really make money from this shit, but I do it because I love the people, man. Kill the cracker inside of you. Build with other African people and understand that we are at war. Reject everything European.
And I just want to add to what Brother Hassan said. We do have his DVD on sale at the restaurant. If you're in the South Florida area, make sure you pull up and grab you a copy.
I was also going to say that every time you come here, your social media is different. So where can I find you this time?
It's probably going to be like Brother Hassan 4, but it's always going to be some Brother Hassan. Everything's going to be Brother Hassan. The YouTube, the Twitter, it's always going to be Brother Hassan. And that just shows you how powerful the information, not just me, but other people are bringing to the community, that I keep getting attacked on social media. You know what I'm saying? Because the information is vital to our survival.
But you know what? Your hashtag game is strong.
Oh, yes.
And
yes,
you
yes,
were always sure, no matter what page you were on, the hashtag, and the people who support your work, they hashtag.
Oh, yeah.
So if you hashtag Brother Hassan, all the information is there.
Is there.
Whether or not the pages exist, the information exists.
And you can always find them on NWO Pod.
Always.
Yeah, you ain't shutting us down, pussy.
He has a home here.
Thank you, everybody that been supporting too, man. That been coming through, listening and watching the YouTubes. I appreciate y'all. Y'all fam, man.
Because you know what? We get some niggas, we get a woke nigga who can take a joke. And that's the best.
Yeah.
They come through and like, you know what? I came through here for Hassan, but I stayed for the niggatry. Yeah. I fuck with those niggas, bro. I fuck with those folk. Ben, final thoughts for the people.
I guess I want to start off by just saying, under the guides of no homo, I love you, Plus. I love you, Ricky. I love you, Brother Hassan. I love you, Chris.
Love you too, man.
Your lives are all worth something.
Love you, bro.
Love you, bro.
Each and every one of the tribes that you guys come from individually are worth something. My only words out to the listenership who are non-black. How long does a country have to continue to teach and preach to the world that you're an animal? Continue to treat you like an animal. Slay you in the streets as if you're an animal. Before that particular group of people finally says, okay, it's morphing time.
Yeah.
You want an animal.
You wanted an animal. I guess I can show you one now.
Yeah.
When the inalienable rights of the country were supposed to be given to you as a part of the agreement of being a law-abiding citizen of the country, when those agreements are constantly broken and the agreements are constantly shown to you, to your own face, that they're not meant for you, what is that particular group of people supposed to do? You think that to yourself and hopefully you can make some sense within your own heart about all of this, and don't judge us. We're hurt.
My people, don't let anybody make you feel like you're crazy for fucking shit up. You don't honestly, you don't owe anybody who isn't going what you're going through an explanation. Fuck shit up if you want to. If you can't fuck shit up physically, go online, fuck shit up, argue with the racists, post good information, really tell motherfuckers where to go, really do your part, bro, because there's a part to play everywhere. Fuck 12, fuck the police.
And before we close, look, I just came across this tweet. A white person just tweeted. So, #police. If you're going to kill a black person in the future for crimes, please do it away from cameras, behind closed doors. Honestly, this is a mess.
You see?
This
is how they feel.
That's the thing. It's not worth the trouble.
They don't really care about us.
Fuck you.
Well,
fuck you.
They just don't really care about us. Ben, what's the song of the week?
Please, Ben.
Yeah. This week's song of the week comes at the hands of the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson.
Yes! What the fuck, Ben? Justice! What the fuck, Ben?
Give it up for MJ, man.
Yeah, man.
You gonna do your dad?
Justice.
You gonna do your little dad?
I love this show.
Come on, do your little dad.
I couldn't fucking wait, guys.
Listen, got the Brotha Hassan book coming out. Shit, there we go.
Go ahead.
Brotha Hassan got the book coming out. Haiti and Her Friends. The documentary is out now. You can get it at Vegan Trap Lord Spot. Man, T-shirts, support, man. Everything I do for the community. Every day I put my life on the line. When I walk out in these streets, I speak unapologetic for black men, black women, and children. And I truly care about black folks. So I ask for black folks' support, for what I do.
Support Brotha Hassan, and if you need his information, you can follow him at Brotha Hassan. And if you can't find him, just DM us. We'll let you know where you can find him and where you can reach him. He is for the people. And thank you for listening to the NWO podcast. Peace.